do a 360-degree cleave, you know, so a full circle cleave to anyone who wanted. That cleave is supposed to hit pretty hard. And they do a war storm like the guys in black when they're the big guys. So
Yo.
Yeah, these are pretty much this is almost the hardest one in the entire wing here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pull them all out here. Skull through over here. You see where Moon is? So we pull Skull over here, and then what else do we have? Cross over here. Star will be here. And you can take them, you know, at the close to the wall. And then what's the last one, Diamond? Diamond all the way back here. And then do me one favor. You can like once those guys are in position, we can nuke Skull, Cross, and Star. But after that, please leave a Diamond alive, because I wanna you know, check some stuff if they're using the abilities correctly and shit. So yeah, on the pull, everyone has to get out of their range. You know, they are just as pretty much the same as the big how are they called? Worm guards. In Black Winter. I guess because of their war storm, what the tanks want to do on the pull is also use a free action potion.
It doesn't say the war storm stuns.
It does.
That's strange.
It's it's very likely that the tanks will lose aggro when those war storms happen. That for that free action potion should be good. All right, we ready to do the first pull?
No, we're still coordinating some stuff.
Who's taking what?
You're in mid.
That's the stuff. What am I taking most?
It's not even showing me in the channel.
I'm waiting for Matt for just put the marks on some people.
Alright. Who are the tanks? Rominu, myself, Musik, and Hild?
Hild.
Okay. Rominu. Skull, I'll take X. Star will be for Hild, and Musik, you'll have Diamond.
Okay.
I guess each tank should also have a hunter who pulls them up to him. I guess that's best.
Ah, fuck. Can somebody link me Elixir of Defense? Superior.
Yeah, you don't really need it. So.
I don't have that yet.
So,
fuck it then.
Yeah, fuck it. Just the 4 hunters. Pull, please, and then we go with free action potions.
So we have to keep them quite spread, right?
Yeah.
And again, healers and casters get all the way back so that you won't get hit by anything in the beginning. And then that's a pull.
From left to right, Zinc, Fendurial, Nathara, Sydney.
Wait for the patrol and then you can pull.
It's not letting me add free action pots. There we go. Okay.
Okay, you can go.
All set.
All DPSs can go to the very left. That's where we're gonna kill Skull first.
Oh damn.
Ta哪个?
Whoever's tank can start, drag it back to the wall. And then please leave Diamond alive for a moment.
Yeah, I should
no
have,
DPS on.
I should have freed them from the start, but I wanted to.
Please don't attack the
Can
Diamond.
you get back? Can you please listen?
So the war storm stuns you.
When his hands glow, what is that?
I think that's a cleave.
Does
Can we have
that
a
really
detect magic?
cast time cleave? Lol.
Yeah, when his hands are glowing, that's the 360 cleave. And the other war song, of course, is instant. You can't see it.
And he has a
Okay, now,
poison.
我记
mini
得
scope.
光伏绝对没有这个
That
信
was-
心，
See how hard that fucking cleave hits?
Yeah.
Now
Can
try
you-
to kick the next one.
就手上这个黄光。
The area it's out here,
I think it
like where you see the star.
paints.
So you
Check.
really
Nope, doesn't work. I counter spot as well.
Try LOSing it.
Music, try to bring it a bit more back. That way we can LOS it against the,
The
corner.
cleave isn't actually. It doesn't chain properly, but I guess that's okay. It only chains to people within the area. It doesn't chain to people outside of it.
Do we get hit if we're here?
He's cleaving over there.
There we go. Yeah, we
Yeah, I
still
see
get
it.
hit.
And it doesn't chain. Didn't chain further than Coction.
没有60级光
Can
伏
we kill
绝
it?
对没这个。
Is it on a set timer, the cleave, so we can add in big wigs, or is it not?
You can check later on the video.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Romino, get the swag.
Turn him around.
This guy needs to be turned around from the raid. He cannot take a look into the raid because he's doing a frontal thing.
Do you want to test if the frontal thing works?
Yeah, please don't just nuke the next one. Here's the first big bug. Those sewage slimes, they're way too small. They're supposed to be bigger. Their models are supposed to be bigger.
I remember them being bigger.
If they're anything like retail, they will also be on a respawn timer.
Okay, so that orange bile retcher is gonna do a knock away on the tank. That's also supposed to be an aggro loss. And then I said a bile vomit, that's just a frontal poison thing.
Try to see if it can be kicked. I think it has a 1.5 seconds cost time. That ability.
So you want a tank on it and a backup tank to taunt it?
Yeah.
now don't
Are
kill
these
this
wait?
one.
Are these
Don't kill
tauntable?
Yeah, check if they're
Let's
vulnerable.
it. See if we can.
Yeah, they are.
And do not
Okay, good.
kill them.
Whoa.
Damn. That
That's
is
some
death.
big range.
Rips, you are recording, right?
That's right.
Can you test the kicking?
It doesn't work. Sure.
Okay, alright.
You can outrange that.
Just testing.
By how much? 40 or 30?
I think 30.
I
Like,
have.
it can only
I
be that
think
far.
it's 30.
Yeah, it's not 40.
疾病，疾病。
Thank you, office.
Anything else you want to test, Weasel?
Did the tank lose aggro at all?
No.
No.
Ah, there it
Now
goes.
we did.
It's supposed to be a cone, isn't it?
就是他还清仇恨是吗？这个东西。
What is supposed to be a cone?
The belch ability,
Yeah.
and it's kind of not.
It works as intended.
不，
Okay, right and left are two normal golems and one of the guys we just killed right now.
他这个
Yeah,
比
like
比
how
想
it's
象中
supposed to
的
be like
难一点。
things are supposed to have a big ad range here, especially those sewage slimes. So not even what's normal right now, with normal ad range, those slimes like have like a 40-yard ad range or so. So those are the ones we would have to kill next. So that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Hunters pull them back. They don't really do anything, but they have an aura that takes, for poison. Ah, now they're really bigger. They just have a melee aura that takes for a couple nature damage.
这玩意儿我
500
近战不上去打的。
You can stun them.
Got a buff called Grow.
Romino on Skull. me and Hild on X, and Star will be for Musik.
So those which
I'll
slides are
pull-
back already.
Wait,
Pull the slides
wait.
once more.
Oh.
Because Grobulus just came around and spawned some more.
Actually, do we even want to split these? Does the aura stack?
Yes.
It does.
Okay.
Be careful when we're pulling the next group that you're not inside of the cleave when we're moving them.
A little tidbit here. Hild, I want you on backup tank. That means you're going to be on taunt duty when I lose aggro on X.
Alright.
Or what are we killing first, the golem or the X?
I think the Axel.
哎，不是，
Okay.
他这边小怪造成伤害是全额伤害，
No,
还是一
After
半？
those slimes, you have to remember, casters and healers, you have to come all
小
the way
怪是
back.
全额的是吧？
We need those, the front part of the room, for the tanking. So everyone has to come back here. And then let the tanks position first. Okay, and you can...
Where do we want them? Let's see. Actually, let's split them. Romeo, I want yours over here, where I'm jumping. And I want Musik's on the opposite side. That should give us enough space. And I'll just tank him at the door.
Yeah, the Retcher should be a tank at the door.
Yep.
Yep, that's exactly what
Yeah.
we
Okay,
said.
I'm gonna pull it.
Don't forget free action pods.
I have the star for a bit since it was going for the raid.
Is it worth using FAP
On the pull, yes.
for everyone? Like,
No, just for the tank, really.
Well, and everyone who can't get himself fast enough out of range. Like people who are standing quite closely, of course it's better to use it. Okay, now we can enter the next room. Go to the left when you enter.
That stuff wouldn't aggro us normally.
Those on the right shouldn't add, but like today it's a decreased aggro range, so
Yeah, no, I meant on normally.
Let's do the ones on the right.
Okay.
我记得现在应该那个软泥要刷的，还是怎么不刷了？
These ones?
Yep.
Wouldn't Globulus respawn the biles? If we're all here.
If he comes around, yeah.
Then I'd rather do this on the other, back in the other room. We did
Oh.
it before. Same strategy.
You put the mark on Grobulus?
We have to on the live server anyway.
Let's just do them here right now. So
Okay.
Let's do
Okay.
Paul.
I have cooldown on FAP.
Yeah, me too. But we should work with it like this.
Grobulus incoming.
So we can use slimes instead.
Crobulus is here.
我他妈真心记得这玩意儿近战是不上来打的。
You gotta be aware though, tanks. Now you wanna wait for lips, faps, but on the live server we won't be able to wait, right? So, like you have to figure out how to do it.
没有，这玩意儿有点像
Use
马拉
the
顿那个。
alliance.
Yes, we can use the PvP trinket if things get rough.
Right. Are you ready for this pull?
Yep.
Do it.
I mean, when we do go full deeps, like these ones die so quickly, so I don't think we need to be really as careful as we are.
Isn't this nerfed? It's better to learn how to do them safely and then...
We do 50% more damage.
Yes.
Yeah, but you see how they die though. Like none of us are world buffed, none of us are prepared. They're gonna die at the same speed on life.
Yeah, they're not gonna be too hard.
Same strategy as last time, except this time Hild will be on square. So.
Also, pay note that if you go too far left, you get that sludge belcher that's walking pat.
That bio retro's coming around, so we pull that one. Pull that one out. Sink. Okay.
Right now.
Turn it. Turn it from the raid. Okay. Go and take the next ones. Don't wait too long. Spread them out equally.
No fun.
Actually, we don't need FAPs if we wait 2 seconds for the stun to wear off.
If they're gonna do 50% more damage, we're gonna have a lot of DPS warriors dying. Right
now. Well, the cleave does full damage. The cleave is not gonna be, double.
Okay. Oh, that's good to know.
Okay, now please don't pull those yet. So, if that was live, Nathara would have already pulled them. You can't go there close. So the raid, so all those slimes there are gonna come all at the same time, and they have a hard aura. If you go closer than 10 yards to them, you're dead, basically. So everyone has to stay on, at range, and we have to AoE them down with whatever we have, with a Blizzard, Flame Strike, and Hunters with their AoE, and then we have to kite them. Now the important thing is that everyone kites them the same way, and we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna kite them this way, so they're gonna come around here, right, and then this way, where it starts going.
Around the middle.
Alright.
Is it worth putting the mages, or hunter and mage groups maybe, for this pull?
No. It's not they only walk at 50% speed, so they are pretty slow. And you can easily adjust your range every time when you need it.
Roger.
Alright. So then
grab with shooting spawns.
Put your blizzards. Slime's coming.
Crystal charge on the slimes.
It's working.
I've applied the year, but the charge works as well.
I know it's an aura, but does stunning them stop the aura?
Seems like it's... Oh, maybe not, but...
Okay, then get ready to put your AoE down at the entrance there at the doorway. And then a hunter should do the shooting. Should shoot the first one. And remember, everyone come to the right here, where stars is.
Ready?
The AoE from you. Okay, put your AoEs down, and then pull it.
Yeah, like we have here, we should do our traps in the line.
If anyone wants to go in suicide,
yeah, I thought about it. Yeah. What's the?
Oh, we need to test if the suicide works.
Yeah. Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
The guys.
I mean, all of us didn't have to try it. Like, what?
A couple fucking slimes are going to the left. Can you please make sure that everyone is coming to the right?
Yeah, almost all of the right is there.
Yeah, the hunters.
That star.
The hunters apparently didn't really listen, or some of them. That's what was said.
Guys, type .tele Naxx just to we'll take a spirit there.
Just release and teleporting guys. 我操，这直接秒啊！
Can also
我
teleport
看一
to
下
one of
炸了
us.
我 应该炸了我有一下。
I think these spawn fairly quick.
Yeah, I think their supposed respawn time is like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. Okay, we have a tank here for the sledge badger there.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Romino. Ooh, and Musik too.
Please don't kill it. Please wait for it. These ones are supposed to, oh, there we go. They are supposed to spawn slimes there. Okay, that's what I wanted to test. You can kill it. It's working.
What type of slimes are these? The ore ones or the
Well, big leg. Anyone else?
No.
I liked. How many of these slimes are enough to kill you? I mean, I wanted to approach you and there were like only 5 and I died.
Yeah,
fast.
like a single one can kill you.
If you do that jump properly, you can
is no
skip.
joke.
If you do the jump properly, you can skip to take damage.
Fuck, I have a critical error. I need to restart my PC real quick because I have a sound up. Be right back.
User disconnected from your channel.
patchwork?
Are we just gonna like chain pot nature protection? All the trash?
我操，这边那个电能图腾
Except
简直
attacks
日了狗
for
的。
free action push.
这边那个图腾，就一会儿那。
I mean, I personally I just save more safe
那
than
个怪
sorry.
扔那个图腾也是屌的一批，我靠。
Yeah, because right now it's gonna be like totems that do nature damage.
Yeah, definitely. Especially for maybe melees want to save them for Fabs and the
And one of the issues you're going to want to pay attention to if you're using nature pots is I'm fairly certain that the slime is nature. So just one toe in and you're going to lose your nature pot.
Yeah.
You wanna check as she's linked?
But we shouldn't do that now though.
1 second though.
Right. Logged in right into the fucking slimes. They respawn fast. Can you reach me? Or
You can just telly, dude.
Let's not pull them because that might fuck us.
fuck, I can't do anything when I'm fucking dead.
Type
You
in
have to
raid, don't do it in
slash
say.
Just rest him.
Toronto, there's no player called XXX, by the way.
Ah, I can't do it in sale.
Do that and then walk forward and then
Oh,
talk to the burn in the water.
Okay, now, when we're standing here, those 2 patrols are the ones we have to kill next. As soon as the skull is in range, pull it. Come at me, fam, you get me, blood.
The fuck?
This one also has a 1.5 second ability. See if you have time to test if you can kick it.
I'll try.
Okay, let's go and get a costume.
Careful, patchwork.
Can we slow DPS on this one so we can test what?
Just a bullet, please. Thank you.
Calm down, boys.
Add.
Yeah, see, Weasel, that's what I was saying. Those slimes in that room come back really fast.
Do you guys want to do those golems first, or want to jump over?
Golem.
Well, shouldn't we train to be jumping over because of the slimes?
Nah, the enemy shouldn't be that big. The thing is, of course, you never know, right?
Yeah, that's. We might be doing patchwork.
Let's do that AoE back then. No, what I want for the mage is try to let's try to establish the perfect spot where we can blink over, so we don't even get hit by the leg there. So try to find the spot where you blink over just to that edge there, right? Because you can't blink too far, otherwise you're gonna pull, right?
That's way too fucking far. Basically, where counter is seems like a perfect spot.
Yeah, that's the spot.
You could just do the reverse, stand on the edge where you want to, and then blink back, and that's where you should be.
Could just jump purple and save it.
Okay, yeah. May just come back here once more. Do you guys see that dot on the ground where Coda is standing?
没有
Those
人
double dots on
你
the
以为
ground?
有人扑了是吗？
Yeah.
If the mages, please, wouldn't stand on top of it. Yeah.
Where the
like exactly
panda
where
is.
Animagus is standing now. Like that's the spot. From here, you can safely blink over. See, that's like perfect.
You look where I am.
Okay, now this AoE pack here consists of three different mobs. First of all, that living monstrosity there, that's what we are gonna have to kill first. And we have to do it in this way, like we're gonna make a countdown on when to pull, and everyone should, load up his, or, casters at least should load up their big cast for those.
我记得这样要喝赞，如果你想打轻松点得喝赞。
AoE fear, and they summon a totem. That totem is called Lightning Totem. Like this. Maybe Melee want to make a target marker for that one, in case we ever get some of those. And if a totem like that appears, you have to kill it instantly, because it will do chain lightnings basically to multiple people, and they hit for 3k each or something, 2 or 3k. It's pretty hard hitting. But if you do it correctly, we're gonna kill the monstrosity before any of that happens. Alright, then those mad scientists, they do a mana burn.
Heal, and a mana burn.
They do a mana burn, and they heal, but the heal is not very important. What's more difficult is the mana burn, but yeah. We basically just AoE them down anyway, so there's not much we can do about it.
Don't you want to... I can assign rogues, because they can be stunned. So we have 4 rogues, there are 4 mad scientists in every pack. We can just have the rogues start cheap shot.
Can you do both? Can you keep your AoE up and stun them?
Yeah, that's
yeah, then
the problem.
It's fine then. Why not?
We don't have much of an AoE, so rogues are perfect for it.
That blade flurry that they have, it's not dependent on combo points, if that's what you're asking. And guys, test also if you can kick the heal, even if he said it's not very important.
Is any of them undead?
Important.
Yeah, like Priest can also check if Shackle works. I don't think any of them should be CCable, like Shackleable, but check if they are.
They're all undead.
Pay attention. So they have 2 abilities, okay? One is the mana burn, one is the heal. The mana burn is instant, so you can't kick that, but make sure you don't trigger your kick when they do their instant, just when you see the animation, because then you won't have the kick for the heal. But you start with the stun anyway, with the chip shot. So let's say Vidrex on green, Reaps on blue, Rama on moon, and Arena on cross.
Alright, and then how many of those packs do we have in total? 1, 2,
5,
3, 4, 5? 5? Looks like 5.
Should be 5.
It's also useful to make a mass zone rotation here for each, one for each of those groups. You don't really need those AoE taunts anytime soon after that, so this is a spot where we can use them.
Alright.
Okay, and then lastly those small guys, the gnomes, surgical assistants. They do a mind flay, basically the same like like the smallest at Cthulhu, but they can hit up to 3 targets or so. So they hit multiple targets with that one. Yeah, that's basically their main ability. And they should also be immune to CC. Right, that's basically it. And by the way, like, everyone who's standing too close to those guys, you know, Nice, Arena, Ominu, Music, you're all standing way too close. If this was live, you would probably pull them, like you said.
I know that, but it's not live.
Sorry, what was it?
I know that, but it's not live.
Yeah, but can we please act as if it was live and, you know, do things properly? Otherwise, I might decide to not trust you for the progression.
Come back, Romino.
Alright, so, yeah. Did I say pull? Well, now I read them. Fantastic.
我就知道这是谁呀？
The scientists can't be shackled.
I thought the music said something.
Yeah, I said come back because Weasel just said everybody should come back like it was live and you just go further and further.
And anyway, can we get one thing very clear here? You never just pull without saying something in TeamSpeak? Okay? Can you like keep that in mind forever? All the tanks, no matter who it is? Like you don't do a pull here without saying anything, you know, just standing there throwing a grenade. Are you kidding?
I don't think that was the tanks.
It was.
What? It
was Romino was standing there throwing a grenade in there.
Oh. Romino, get over
Yes,
here.
the tanks need to wake up.
Romino, qu'est-ce que tu fais là?
J'ai déconné.
Yeah, you really did.
But there was some very early AoE damage here. What was that?
It has to be the landing ship. I mean, what else? What?
And the lighting totem. And the chain lighting.
Yeah, the chain lighting didn't do much, but the lighting totem.
Another thing we should have here is that a paladin, like one assigned paladin, runs straight to the monstrosity and stuns it with a hammer, if possible. I think they're I think you can hammer them. Not sure.
Everybody should do a macro for the totem.
压根儿没给机会找到图腾在哪儿。
Then you can test it because just in front of us is lying a dead one. You can see it.
一堆怪冲过来肯定秒，只要分下。
It's also AoE, so if we actually spread out a bit, it'll do damage.
But like not like on retail it was like this, like you had I don't know, possibly like 3 to 5 seconds easily before they put down a totem, or even longer.
Yeah.
Like on retail, if you coordinated it properly, like you could easily kill those without them putting up a totem. But let's see how it's gonna be.
Romeo, do you still have your AoE taunt?
No.
Okay, then I'll do the next one.
I'll start Cross, Thunder, start Moon, June, start Blue, and Lima start Green.
Remember, I would like to have one hammer for Skull.
Okay, I'll do Skull then. And Cross will be...
The warriors can do, I mean, I suppose you all have concussion blow?
I do, and Romeo does.
I do too, so...
Does Hilt have it?
Yeah,
I mean, it does Music, so...
Now for the casters again, I'm gonna make a countdown on when we pull. You're gonna load up your Fireball or Shadow Bolt accordingly. And after that spell, you're gonna do an AoE, right? Rain of Fire or Blizzard. That's our rotation here. Okay, is everyone good? Right, Tech's going to target. I'm making a countdown from 5. Okay, Tech's going to target, pulling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Skull is able to stop.
One is in the raid.
Mad scientists seem to be immune to concussive blow too, though.
There's none.
But not to kidney, I see.
Take the heal.
Are the mind flays equal too?
No, nothing can stop them.
Okay.
Is that group on the left they're supposed to stand there? I don't remember one being there. Is that one correct? Like the next AoE pack here on the left?
Yeah.
I can't remember that one.
It was always 5.
Oh well. Now we have to kill them anyway. But I'm gonna double check if they're supposed to stand there.
Musik, you're up next.
You know, you have to be careful, right? Those golems are standing there today. We won't be adding them because the ad range is decreased. But if you're not careful here on live, you will, right? So.
我靠，按他们这个打法，这一波小怪就得要一个自然抗。
I'm probably thinking about maybe kicking. I mean, shield bashing the mad scientists. Maybe try and tank them if you can.
Or the guys who are new to the caster camp.
Yeah, pick up the surgical assistants. We got a few.
Get in. Get ready, mages, warlocks, get in range for Skull. Pulling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! There's a totem. No, I had aggro from a lot of small guys. If that was live, I would have been dead. Because they would have hit less hard, I guess.
No, those are random. You can't. Those tanks can't trade those.
What?
The mind flayers are random.
No, but I'm talking about melee hits. I got melee hit because I had aggro over tanks. So they can also melee hit those things here.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad people are actually killing that totem fast. It died. I checked 2 seconds after to see if it was dead, and it actually was done.
But I'm wondering, can't we AoE those quicker? Like, that was pretty slow, I think. Like, is everyone helping to AoE warriors and so? Are you doing your best? Like, if they stay alive that long on live, it can be pretty dangerous.
Alright, there's a couple of things I want to try for this pack. From now on, Zinc, you're going to be on Skull, Sydney on X, Fandural on Square, and Nathara on Moon. And what I want to try is I want to have only Romanu use a free action pod, and the other tanks will not. That way we can actually rotate whoever has the first stun and build proper threat on it.
And maybe have hunters pull those?
I just assigned the hunters.
Pull Skull all the way here to the left.
Yep.
And then of course, what is it, blue, all the way to the right. And those other two, of course, in between. Alright then, let's all pull.
So I'm on cross mat, yes?
Yep. Watch out for that pat. Maybe we should take that.
Yeah, I'll pull it if you can on the left area.
One thing though, I think they repeat
Romanu, get
these stuns quite a lot.
Go pull.
Yeah, they cost these stuns a lot. It's not that easy.
You're on the wrong one.
You said cross.
No, it's
like
moon.
walking around.
I definitely told you to get moon.
Okay, holy water does work on them very effectively as well.
斯坦索姆
Okay,
圣水的 ID
one
是多
important
少？
thing that God just mentioned on the effects here, it's very good that if as many people as possible use the Stratham Holy Water. They're all undead, so it's a very good addition. Pull that Bio Retro when it's all the way on the left.
User in your channel timed out.
Anybody else see that group logging out?
User entered your channel.
I think it was like close-ish to chaining or some bullshit.
Yeah, they are good, but they reset.
It's the NMD thing.
These things like the Bio Retro and group is not supposed to be linked. I hope they're not linked. They shouldn't be. Like you should be able to pull the golem out of there.
应该秒不掉的，我
when
记
it's
得
all
中
around
间
the
那个
left.
大的要打好一
Tell
会
away.
儿。
You're gonna get AoE taunt for this one.
Okay, guys, get in range. Everyone ready? Pulling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang!
我操！
Yeah, it's really hard to protect the mages or yogis from all the small ones.
Yeah, like it's not a good idea for mages to blink in there for blast wave and arcane explosions. It's safer to use Blizzard. It was totem again, so sure was scripted it to spawn very very early, so it's almost unavoidable.
It's almost always in the beginning.
Even harder than retail.
Let's get the pat next once it's like at the edge of its pat over here. And I want Hild. No, actually, I want Musik to do it.
Hack the left side, patchwork on the right.
He's not gonna put add from so far. Okay, no, make
Just
sure
to
though
make sure.
when we
Get
pull
ready
that
to pull.
Bio Retro here that you're not staying in front of him, so that he doesn't spit on you.
Do it.
I think that pull is too early a little. You can wait a little longer.
Patchwork's supposed to patrol, no?
He does.
He does.
Okay.
He does, and if he's anything like retail, he actually has a very small aggro range.
Yeah.
Okay, we ready for the next pull?
Can you mark the scientist for Hammer of Justice?
There.
Alright, pulling in
User in your
5.
channel
Wait.
timed out.
Romino, do you have AoE taunt up?
Yes.
Okay. There we
Pulling
go.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Boom.
I missed
Oh
the
god.
big guy.
More holy water.
So the scientists are not kickable at all?
Nope.
Are they
Resistance,
stunnable
you
though?
mean.
They're stunnable, but they're not kickable.
No, they're immune to stun. I just did it.
Keep the shot works on them.
You guys are talking about
Concussion
two different
doesn't
mobs.
Maybe it had diminishing return.
No, concussion actually works. I tried it on the second pack. Yeah, I think they just get immune. That's all.
User entered your channel.
How the hell are we supposed to pull this pack?
Is Basil here with us inside the dungeon? Can I ask you a question? Because I don't really would like to test it, so I would just like to hear the answer. Is that treasure that we are killing? Is it linked to Patchwork? Like it's supposed to be linked to Patchwork. Like if we were to pull Patchwork right now.
Patch to the left side.
Awesome.
Pain tank.
It was a good one for fine.
Like if we were to pull Patchwork right now, we would that last trash pack that we have here should be adding.
Do you want to test
have to
that?
clear this.
No, we're not going to test because I don't want to wipe if it's not like it's absolutely necessary.
Just let a hunter pull?
Moosic here. No wait. Yeah, Moose. No, I'll get the AoE taunt. Yeah, I'll get the AoE taunt. All
You good? Pulling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Yeah, so the melee you'll definitely need to have that target macro for the totem, and you have to like spam it.
I suppose I'm the only one who had a leg spike again, right? No one else.
正式服务要比这打他妈1倍
distance
会出问题。
Yeah, your terrain distance. It causes client crashes and stuff in Naxx.
I'll do it.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, Patchwork is almost the worst guy to test right now because of the 50% minus damage. It's almost, that the healers are not going to get a proper test on the healing and shit. So, yeah. But anyway, so we need one
没有
main
世界
tank,
buff
and
仍然
then
不
the
对
others are off
我觉
tanks.
得
Who's going to be the
OK，
main tank?
你能秒掉那个48000的没有问题 ，AOE 肯定还是要差一点。
Maybe one of those with a Thunder Fury? I would like that better.
打这个区可能是蜘蛛区打完过来打这边。
Yeah.
我觉得估计有10人 buff 已经掉了。
Wait, he doesn't have a Thunder Fury on live?
少了10个人，多了可能有20个人 buff 已经掉了，会这样。
Midis, you should
Okay, now,
consider
do
to
you
get
guys
in the
wanna,
green blue.
like, question for the healers now. Do you guys
来
want
这
to
边
have
如果这个打法
3
容易
soak
容易
tanks or 2 soak tanks, like Hateful Strike soakers? I guess it might be...
Let's try with 2.
Okay, then let's try 2 soakers, alright.
Do you want me to remove some armor so I get hit harder?
Now listen, well, what we do is the soaker tanks need to have the maximum stamina. Like everything there is, a flask, everything. And then the main tank does everything as well, but either without a flask or without stamina or something. Like the main tank is not allowed to have as much HP as the off tanks.
Just stack avoidance on the main tank.
Everyone basically can stack avoidance here. The more you dodge the Hateful Strike, the better. Now, while Patchwork works like this, he's gonna, hit the main tank, and he hits pretty hard. But like every 1.2, 1.5 seconds, he uses his special ability that's called Hateful Strike, and that Hateful Strike hits the person in melee range with the highest amount of HP. And in order to get that under control, that's why the off tanks have to be the ones with the most HP. So yeah, Music and Matt need to make sure that they up their HP as much as possible with everything that there is. Post them all the items, all the potions that there are. so that they can add it to themselves.
Yeah, I think we did already.
And now, for each tank, we need a healing team. How many healers do we have right now? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 healers? No, 10.
I'll
Rihanna's
amplify
healing,
magic.
right?
They have been assigned by the event.
Yeah, I gave this Soakers 4 healers and the main tank 2 healers.
Should we use Devotion Aura or?
No, if this was live, I would probably like to add a couple more healers, like go with 12 healers or so. But now
On
we go with what we have. Okay, yeah, what?
I wouldn't. I just wanted to say on retail, tanks even used. What was the name? Those armor potions on cooldown.
Stone shield.
Yeah, stone shield potion, definitely. Yeah. Those hateful strikes, you know, they're a special attack, you know, quote unquote a cast, so they're gonna be on full damage. At least that's gonna be a good test for the healers.
这是什么？
The
他说
hateful strike is somewhere gonna hit
纯打
about
击造成实际上的伤害
7.5,
是吧？没有减
8k,
免。
maybe a little more K damage. And as I said, it's gonna come every 1 point something seconds. So very frequently. Oh, I would almost feel safer if we had 3 soakers, but let's test it first with 2. There's 1 paladin in the Romino group. Please give him a devotion aura.
Yep.
And June is in the soaker tanks group. It would probably be better on live also to have a warlock with an imp for those soakers. We don't have it right now.
So I'll just stay away then.
No, you're gonna be DPSing.
Nightfall.
Like for now, you can focus on DPSing. Okay, now where we're gonna pull, Patrick is, you know, the main thing is gonna stand like over here. When Patrick is standing, you know, in front of you, you're gonna pull him with your ranged weapon. Gonna drag it a little back, like over here, so that Patrick is standing over here. The melees are gonna jump into the slime here once, so that they drop their HP. And the healers are never ever gonna heal any of those melees. Keep those melee DPS on low HP, because otherwise it could be that those melees are gonna die because they might get hit from the hateful strike.
The melees can run through the poison, can't they, to drop their HP?
Yeah, they are. But just don't heal them. That's the.
Yeah.
Could they technically stay in the poison?
No, we should go in, take it, and go out.
Yeah, go in once, go out, because if you stay in there, you're constantly gonna get damage, and we can't take that. So you hop in once to drop your HP low, and then you go to the boss. And the healers are never ever gonna heal any of those fucking minions. All you do is heal your assigned tank and make sure that that guy survives. Okay, did I forget anything?
你可以跟那个谁说一下，我们正式打的时候会找一个圣骑给 MP 加圣疗，就基本上保证 MP 身上那个护甲 buff 一直在。
Isn't it 15? Soft and range.
15, yeah.
Are we gonna use Leon Hands like pre?
It says
enrage?
5%.
Or is it gonna be shield wall first and then?
I would say the tanks save their shield wall for the 5% thing. I think that would be better. Lay on hands in advance might be a good thing. Yeah. Me personally, I would prefer doing lay on hands before the fight rather than trying to react.
Just a general question for all of Naxx: is the debuffs like BWL or AQ? Are we allowed to use Hunter's Mark in here?
It's like AQ, it's the same as AQ.
Okay.
Because mages are going to use fire.
Roger.
Okay, now on the pole though, please, all the DPS make sure that the tank drags into position first, because we have to make sure that the tank has the aggro safely in the very beginning, and then after the tank is kind of locked in, no one should be able to pull aggro anymore. But I don't know exactly how it's gonna work here. So, like on retail, you could pull 150% over the tank, and you still wouldn't pull aggro. But I'm not sure it's gonna be here. For the mages, on the pole, let's do it like this: Scourge first, and then Pyroblast. You know, to have a Pyro ignite. So once Rominu has the bottom position, start with a Scourge, and then a Pyroblast. Okay. Alright, and if there are no questions left, I guess we get ready to pull in. We're also fucking running out of time. So the healers are assigned, yeah?
Yep.
Tanks need to be standing on each other on pole.
Ready?
Else it's gonna one-shot tank pretty quickly.
Yeah. Healers get ready, load your heals up, and Romy will do the pull.
Pull.
And melee, stay away from him.
Start healing, guys.
We can definitely keep shield block up for this.
Yep. Pet does not attack.
Healers use everything that you have that gives you mana, you know?
Judge Wisdom on the boss.
Vidrix, Rips, and Kalea, you're all on full health. It shouldn't be a problem, but if your E8 full strikes and the tanks are below, then you're gonna die.
Advanced mechanics in this was really advanced.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
How dare you?
Patrick is a real simple boss, it's just about the tanks and the healers, basically.
If it's gonna do 50% more damage, it's gonna be way harder.
No, he's not gonna do 50%.
Not the hateful strikes only. The
Hateful Strike is right now doing the correct damage. Basil said that.
It's an ability, so yeah.
He's not getting ready, he's getting low.
I have
Only-
a question.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying only the normal melee hits that Romino is getting, those are probably lower than they should be, but everything else here, like the Hateful Strike, as we said, is full damage.
I'm dead.
He will.
Instead,
Go, Jaffa, go!
Spread out, guys. Spread out, spread out.
actually,
Did you-
it was
did you
a
use,
pretty good
shield
time
wall?
to wipe anyway.
It was 50% soft and rage, right? That killed you?
No, there's no soft enrage yet. The soft enrage goes at 5%.
Okay.
Anyways, I had a question. Is Hateful Strike modified by attack power?
Probably, yeah.
Should be, yeah.
Like,
It's a
did we
physical
have Curse of
attack.
Recklessness on the boss? We should not have that.
No, I'm just wondering if we have to keep up Demo Shout.
We should, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Do Demo Shout and Curse of Weakness as well.
Can I just ask, Matt, can you check if you avoided those abilities? Or
I did.
Okay.
But I got hit once for 8k, but most of the time I was dodging and parrying.
All of them.
Good to know.
What?
79.27, 76.35.
Guys,
Yeah, I
release
was getting
Spirit. Release Spirit and then do dot go name Thunder or someone. Teleport yourself back in there. It's faster than rezzing.
I would like to add that we messed up the ignite on the initial. By the time my pyro hit, the ignite didn't drop for the
we messed it
scorches.
up. And this time I want to make sure that the mages do it right, because I would like to check if we can pull aggro from the tank, right? So let's try to not fuck it up this time. Me personally, I fucked it up as well. I wasn't focusing enough.
刚才坦克怎么打的？
Also, what I would like, you know, for
太多
life,
仇恨
the
打击
trinket
吗？
that you use here would be the Talisman of Ephemeral Power. You know, so what we would do is Scourge, and then pop the Talisman plus the Pyro. That should give us the maximum possible ignite that we can get. Oh, yeah, so what did Romino eat there?
He ate a hateful strike.
I bake baguette.
Wait. Hateful strike, 6k.
Yeah.
Normal hit.
800.
But that's to explain it, but we will see it on the video later.
And now, Christian, can you please say, because I didn't take a look at it, can you answer it? Did we have Curse of Recklessness on the boss?
Did.
We did.
Did he have shield wall when he died? I'm sorry if it was said.
I was waiting for around 10%.
You guys aren't going max turtle here either. Like you could go full wrath. And you're gonna go like all defense here.
I think everyone is full tier 2 for this.
That's
Abomination?
exactly where we're going.
You guys are crazy.
Uncountable.
Like for this, you go full tank.
Yep, full total. You know, again, remember guys, the threat should not be an issue here on Patrick. He doesn't instantly go to the person who is, you know, over you in aggro or something. Aggro should be safe. Unless the mages, you know, do something really crazy, but if we see that we're getting too high in KDM, we can still, you know, break the ignite. Oh yeah, full turtle gear.
I will, don't worry.
Now healers. You know, it was looking very good. Like we kept everyone alive until 15%. It was pretty good, I would say. But do you think it's safe enough with only 2 soaker tanks?
We can try with 3-2.
Because I mean, in the end, Romino died because he ate a hateful strike. If we had 3 soakers, the chance that we get a hateful strike on Romino is way lower, right?
You guys ever use Wrath Gloves tank normally?
No, not anymore.
Sometimes.
So you can put 3 defense on it, like.
How long is it until the first guild is going to attempt Thaddeus, Basil? You think we can jam in another attempt here, or shall we wait?
I would like to pull next time it comes around.
Like when Romino died, Matt was at full HP.
Listen. Am I going for? Am I going to off tank now or no? One more try with just 2.
That's dependent on the
Yeah,
healers.
let's do 2.
Okay.
The problem is we don't really have enough healers right now to heal 3 soakers. You know, that's also the issue right now. We would have to bring in a couple more healers if we wanted to do 3 soakers. Get ready now.
Yes, they're ready. I know.
Tanks, are you guys ready? Can you go into position?
Yep.
Can I pull?
Yeah. Make a count on still.
Oh, it's pulled.
Oh,
Free to
pull
go.
Keep Timo.
What was?
Ignite was perfect.
Where are you standing there in a tank? Something?
No. Someone healed me. I'm gonna go get.
Oh god, that's a big ignite.
What the heck?
You know, we put aggro at 100%. That's not retail like. So major stock the ignite.
Everyone but Scout should probably be.
Somebody else has to keep up Timo shot.
Several of your range should really adjust. Remember, there are different DPS rules.
I'm down. Somebody else pick it up.
Did you get a triple hit? You had 100%.
Yeah, I'm going through the logs.
Because I hate most time.
8.1k hateful strike.
Why are you still healing the melee son?
Yeah, you know, for the healers, whenever a tank dies, of course you don't start healing the melees all of a sudden because your tank is dead. You heal the other tanks, right?
我觉得他们真的需要帕奇维克陪你玩。
What happened there though was, he
那
got
个插
parried
件
his auto attack
是
reset.
你
And
设
after
置
hateful
4
strike
个
of
坦克为
8.1k,
目
I
标
got， hit for 1.9k.
然后它会让你选一个目标，我记得
there's a way to。end
然后
combat with the boss
你
to reset him.
当那个坦克开始掉血的时候，它会高亮提醒你现在开始加血，就这样的。然后如果
Just flip open your GM handbook.
如果那个没有你装那插件以后，你就一直按一个键就行。
I mean, Matt shouldn't take. Matt, you're main tanking, right?
No, Rom was supposed to be main tanking. I took over.
Okay.
He just died early.
那个插件还是很好的。要么就是现在这个配置有点出问题，我不知道你们治疗是怎
If the
么分的。
mages stop rolling ignites,
要么就是治疗
do
出
you
问
need,
题，要么就是那
tier 2.5,
个。
or can you go full defense? 要么就是治疗不知道该怎么样。我看Viva La Vida
tank should still stay true. Like you don't change your gear just because the mages are idiots. Basically.
Another thing we should do is coordinate combustions throughout the fight. If we all pop combustion at the start, we're gimping ourselves.
I'll skip combustion for the start. I'm probably the least geared mage anyway, so.
Yeah, just make sure one mage is always on a crit spree.
No, Romino, did you click something off that took the stamina from you? Or did you basically have the same HP as Soakers?
I didn't click anything, I think.
He died in the beginning.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean right now.
Should we try with 3 soakers now? Our last try today.
If you can make it with if you can make it work with the healers.
Do you have full wrath with you, Rom? Or
No, but I'm a dev cat.
What's your parry and dodge at?
Defense still good
though. 17% and dodge 20%.
Alright, yeah, that's about right.
So Vietnam, you want to do 3 tanks? 3 soakers?
How was the tank damage? Nice and Viva. Like, did you have trouble keeping it up?
Romino, did he take a hateful strike at the pull? Because he shouldn't if he's the main tank.
Şeytan yani.
Yeah, I got 8k 8 full strike.
Like, if you check their HP now, Romino has more HP than fucking Music. That's a no-go.
Yeah, you should have the least amount of HP of all the tanks, but you should have a lot of avoidance. And the Hateful Strike tanks should have the most HP.
The point is they have to have more HP at the moment the Hateful Strike happens.
Yes.
I'm missing Max to wild still for Music. But still would be.
So just do healers again.
I have 10k now.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You're not supposed to have much HP.
You should have like one or two
I
less
was in
than
the
Hateful Strike tanks.
HP wise.
He should have over 9k though, I mean.
Yeah.
Hateful Strikes hits for over 8, so.
Let me click some of the things. Is that good? Oh.
Technically, the only thing that you should do to have a difference is just not have a Spirit of Zenzo. That should be the perfect difference.
I have 9k now.
Or Chimera Chops. Get rid of either of those.
Yeah, both.
No, you only need one.
Got a Whisper?
Get the food buff back and then...
Yeah.
Wait,
and Music, is there anything we can give Music for more HP? Like, why are you behind Matthew? 400 HP difference.
The difference of the gear.
You're using Gimp bracers. Music,
use Wrath bracers.
Yeah, tier 2 or something.
Where's Matt?
I was getting some stuff out of the bank. I'm here.
Okay, you guys got amp now. We should probably go, or we're gonna wait for restart.
No, we have to wait. Okay, no, Music, if you're missing anything, go to fucking Ironforge, get your fucking shit right now, fast. I hope you guys are up for it to go a little overtime. Like on Globulus we're gonna do quick work. And then on Gluth, we'll see. Okay, Patrick is coming back.
I'm here.
Who's gonna be on demo shot duty?
I will be.
Alright.
I'll also do Thunderclap if you want me to.
No, Thunder Fury overrides it.
Yeah, well...
So Delaware is not a Soaker now, right?
No.
Yeah, let's use 2.
Okay.
You got improved demo shot?
No.
Don't look at it, I guess.
Okay, so get ready, last pull for Patchwork. Healers do it the same way you did it in the first try.
Like, all melees can remove Fortitude, like it doesn't... Fortitude here.
Pulling
Omino
5,
down.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Yeah, so now Matt has more HP than Music, because Music is not taking any hateful.
Major Stroke Ignite, please. Ah, it's off, okay.
It's on Jaffa.
Why is Coxie getting idle?
Because he's number 2 on threat.
Yeah, this is definitely threat-based at this point.
Well, if you're a mage and you do not get the next ign.
I'm gonna chill out on aggro then.
How did I
Who
lose
has
so
the
much
ignite?
threat?
I have it.
I have no idea. I honestly have no idea.
No, I don't.
Maybe he did reset, like...
Who is getting hatefuls at the moment? Nobody, right?
Matt.
Only Matt is taking.
No, Matt is tanking.
Do you want me to keep? Do you want me to keep building threat, or do you want me to stop building threat?
Keep it the way it is now.
Okay.
Like if we have a tank switch in mid-fight, then we have to live with it, you know.
Can you just click away like
Click
the
some
run or
buffs.
No, keep it the way it is.
Keep it.
Keep it.
Okay, keep it. Demo shot, please.
Judge Wisdom on the boss.
The paladins are not free. Fuck it. Just try to keep the tanks alive at this point.
Armor does modify hateful strike damage.
Is quite high up.
Yeah, you should drop the ignite.
Let's drop it.
Just start of a pyroblast.
Yeah, I think we should get probably ready to pop the big cooldowns. Get Roma.
I'm gonna lay on house, Matt.
Pop
Pop
cooldowns,
cooldowns.
tanks at 5%, pop shield 1 out, shield 1 out, everyone.
Shield walling.
Well done, boys.
Yay.
Done.
Hey, server first, hey!
It's free fall, ninja, whatever you want.
Yay, private test server first.
Okay, no, please do not
Nice.
go. Please do not go through the thing there yet. I wanna test something.
Just out of curiosity, do we know how Hateful Strike interacts with Invulnerability Potion? Does it skip over that person, or does it try and hit them?
It skips.
That's a good question.
We should have tested that.
If you use a vulnerability potion, you're not gonna get hit by a hateful strike.
Yeah, it's based on threat, so it would skip.
Hateful
But did Matt like
So,
both tank and
reset
take hateful
in-
strikes this time?
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
can you listen? Can you stay back? And not run through the tunnel.
Yeah, 45 seconds.
30 seconds.
Getting some of a drink.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's take a quick fire break.
The damage was quite noticeable between a demo shot and non-demo shot. Hateful strike. It was like 1.2k more damage on average.
Scary thing is that we are doing a lot more damage. That's quite scary.
But none of us are world buffed either. Like it's gonna. None of us is like we're not really pushing it. So I wouldn't worry too much about our damage.
Don't worry at all
三个
about
坦克
damage.
还是有点少，一般4个稳。
3k
Lots
auto
of
shoots
debuff.
I do.
We did this Frogger event here. On retail, it was kinda easy to dodge them if you did it right, and that was you can pass them right behind them, right behind the slime. You can walk safely, as long as you don't go too close in front of their face and shit. You're able to run through. If you just walk in just behind them, you should be good.
I'm just gonna die quickly to test it quickly.
Oh, I did, it works.
You can literally walk on them if you walk
Yeah.
behind them, and then you survive. Yeah, I'm incredibly close, so yeah.
So I can't even zone into Naxx right now. What the hell? There we go.
It takes those slimes quite a while until they check if you're standing inside them or not.
I
think
mean,
it's a little
paladins can
too
soak
easy at
them
the
so they
moment to
don't
dodge.
move with bubble.
And like that's the thing. My tactics would be like for life would be that paladins. We have 3 paladins that use bubble, 1 for each line, right? And then you know, those paladins go first, trigger those all those slimes, and then everyone can run through safely.
Viva said it doesn't work.
No, it works. You just did it.
But they still do explosion damage, I guess. So the paladin needs to be ahead.
Yeah. The paladins need to go ahead, you know, and then people have to stay behind them. Maybe like we're not gonna do it now anymore.
Is
But,
it poison damage or physical?
Nature damage.
Nature.
But it's so much that like you can't do anything about it. Like you can't prevent yourself from dying if you get hit.
这边准备
Aren't there
飞
supposed to be a couple of patrol mobs here?
这边小怪特色是把你击飞。
What you're probably remembering is the fact that you're fighting these pewers here. You pull them here.
What's up with the guys that are offline? Are there problems still? Or are they just AFK?
Probably just AFK.
Saving world buffs.
Next time let me please announce when there's a break and when there's no break. Anyway, in the meantime, those trash ones over there, stitched spears. What they do is they do an uppercut kind of thing on the tanks, which knocks them into the air. It's very likely that they're losing aggro on that as well, and like we have to check where we tank those, because if the tank gets knocked too high into the air, he might die from falling damage. So what we do is those first two guys over there, they're standing in front of a hub there, and we just pull them. You know, when you check where they are, you pull them to the left. There's a cubby with a ceiling, rather low ceiling, and I guess it's best for the tanks to tank them in there. Okay, so I guess we go over there, over the puddle?
Yeah. Romino, can you take it across?
And another ability that those guys do is an AoE, kind of an AoE poison volley.
That one is a 2.5 seconds cast, so it should be quite easy to kick if it's kickable. So
哪个来套艾伦？
And please let's have 2 tanks per
你说
mob.
哪个什么东西？
And there's Hild and me on Skull, and Romino plus Kalia. Can you do the cross with Romeo?
Okay.
I'm back.
Yeah, please come on and cook.
When Matt is back, Kalia, you can just DPS again.
What am I on?
You're on the cross with Romeo. And we just tank them there where they are, so we don't get hit too hard.
Yeah, but you do go to the left inside that cubby there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was disconnected.
And the healers make sure that you get in line of sight of the tanks quickly, right?
I'm zoning back in. Throw a fortitude on me, please, because I disabled it for Patrick.
Just saying, because the tanks are positioning themselves like in the middle of the room, you're probably not gonna be able to do that on live.
Okay, then we don't do it.
Okay, we're good to go? That way?
Yeah, I have fortitude.
Okay, let's
thanks,
pull.
winner.
Let's pull now.
But you have to tank them apart from each other. You can't tank them close to each other.
Heal the line of sight. Click off your amplify medic.
Okay, now you can go into the cubby kind of ranged.
Are you Linus fighting your healers or?
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Now we can take a look at it. So, like, the first mob will be tanked here, where Star's jumping now.
Populous Inc.
In this corner. And of course, at the other one, like, you have to tank it on the other side of this room here, little room. And the healers just have to, you know, be able to cover you. Yeah, also possible if the tanks can make it work, yeah.
Yep.
That would be better for the healers, for the range.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what, let's try to do it with those next two of them. So in one position is where Romino's standing Star, and then is this here the same? Yeah, and the other position is here. On triangle.
Okay, that's where I'm gonna tank Scar then.
Okay, then pull whenever you're good.
Can we have a turret to pull the cross?
Oh, don't be shy.
Yeah, you can pull on the tower.
Shield was disconnected again.
What we should do is, though, we should kill that cross first. The guy that we pull here in the middle, we should kill that one first.
Poison resistance, guys.
They seem to be working pretty nicely.
I was actually avoiding this spew by standing directly behind him on the right side.
Just use elixir of poison cleansing on these ones as well.
Okay, now for that last one, can we do it like this? Ranged and healers go to the sides. Oh, I have a lag. I can't see anything right now. Maybe you just want to continue without me.
Yeah, so we're just pulling them to the free places on the opposite side.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm back.
I have to reload as well.
No, the problem now is Gravilos is gonna come down back. He's gonna come back down.
No, he's standing right now, so it's okay.
Is there a way to avoid the knock-up that the ads do?
Not for the ranged. Like they it looks like they took one target, one random target, they shot a slime at you, and then you got knocked into the air. So you know, there's nothing you can do about it.
So parachute cloak might actually be a good idea there.
However, the one thing you can do actually is stand where the tanks are standing.
Well, that's what I did.
You should back off, Corbolus is coming.
Is that entire wall here, like, jump safe? Yeah.
This is a new raid on.
Got a quite decent fupa.
Really nice gun.
Now, luckily enough, those last 3 trash ones should be the last of the entire ring. So at least we're gonna be done with trash soon.
You walk around in the club, and this guy comes out and slaps your girlfriend's ass. What do you do?
Slap his ass.
Where do you want to guys tank those 3? Here to the right? over.
Yeah, I think we don't have to move so much, so just on the right
Like
wall.
here, this entire wall here is knockback safe, so...
Yeah. So Hilt on Skull, Roman on Cross, and Matt on Moon.
Can we also have a couple healers stand there inside the wall with the tanks and everyone and see if they get any additional damage and shit? Maybe it's just better to have the entire raid in there. Okay then, Hunters, let's get ready for the wall.
I'll tank Skull at the blue square, okay guys?
I'm sorry. Where do you want me to tank Moon?
Yeah, the Moon.
On this wall to the right, choose a spot.
Oh, so just
kind of
okay.
where I am. But we have to tank them apart, okay? So I personally will tank here, where I am now, where the blue square is now.
I can tank here.
Matt, you can go even closer to where they are standing, you know?
Here-ish?
Like where the mobs are standing, I mean. Like closer to here.
Oh.
Like here or so.
I wonder if this is jumpsuit. Yeah, it is. Perfect. I'll do it here.
Okay, we have to do a pull now. You know, we're otherwise...
Go.
I know, we're gonna kill the one first that's going to Hill. Whichever one that is.
But wait, because, you know, Zinc is bringing it to me first, so...
I will try to kill Skull.
Fuck it, I'll just bring it.
Yep.
It's evading.
They threw a blob on you and then you get knocked in the air.
You know what? We actually have time to kill it on the spot where it is.
Yeah, that would be the best one.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go.
All the moving sucks a lot.
And melees, just use poison elixirs. This is the perfect timing to use them. Spam them.
I'm going to the wall here.
Okay, now for this boss, you know, that's the simplest boss in the entire in the entire Naxx rounds. I need one paladin to go with green. That one paladin is gonna be the dedicated dispeller. Actually, come back a little further because whoever this is coming right now. Let's not put him right now. So I need one paladin who is focusing on dispelling. Who could take that job? VNM.
I'll do it. First try.
Okay, VNM is gonna do it. So VNM, you're gonna go with me, with green. Can I give you a mark? Right. Now Guabulos, as I said, is pretty easy. He does only moderate damage on the tank, and then one special ability that he does is like I don't know what it's called right now. It's something like, you know, a frontal poison thing, and what it does is everyone who gets hit by it will spawn a big blob, and only the tank should be getting hit by that ability, so that we only get like one blob at a time. It's, you know, it's just a frontal AoE thing basically, you know, in front of his face. And for that reason, you know, the tank should be the only one standing in front of his face. The melees have to make sure that they're standing behind the boss at all times. Yada yada yada. And then he puts a debuff on a random person inside the raid.
That's the injection, man.
Yeah, it's called something injection. And whoever gets that debuff needs to run away from the raid to a very specific spot that I'm going to show later. And you're going to go to that spot. When you arrive at that spot, VNM will be the one dispelling your debuff. You're going to take damage, you know, from that, and you're gonna spawn a poison cloud below you. Where, you know, as soon as VNM dispels you, you have to run back to the group basically, so that the poison cloud doesn't damage you, right? Okay, now Guabulos is leaving, so I can go closer.
60不会，60是 BOSS 隔一段时间刷新一个软泥在脚下，近战主打软泥，副打 BOSS， 远程直接撸 BOSS。
So I'm at the pole. The tank will be, will like start here on the ramp, and then drag Wobulus down to over here. And then, like, throughout the encounter you will have to keep dragging Wobulus a little bit, further back.
不过这个 boss 是送
one more thing that he does is he also spawns a poison cloud. Down on its feet.
胖子区最简单的 boss.
So whenever that happens,
在整个
dragging further down this line here.
差不多，全副本最简单就这个。
So that the melees, can attack him safely again without standing in the cloud. And then the dropping position for that debuff thing is gonna start here on the ramp. So the first person who gets the debuff will run to the ramp here. And once he's here, VNM will be the one dispelling you. Once you get dispelled, you go back to the raid as fast as you can. Now healers and range people will stand kind of here, in the middle of the room. You have to adjust your range a little bit, whenever the tank is dragging the boss. But when you're standing towards the middle of the room, you're always safe. And that's basically it. So as I mentioned, we're gonna start dropping the poison on the ramp, and the people that get the debuff later, will just keep following basically the same path that the boss went previously. So we start dropping the debuff here, and then go further down this line here, just the same way we drag the boss.
Grab is coming down.
The melee actually deal some damage to him and take a bit of damage from the poison cloud.
You will take the first hit.
Huh?
Get back a little bit, don't pull the boss right now.
Nice.
I have disconnected, so I'm not gonna zone in until you actually engage.
That fucking.
For that first try, I'm constantly gonna be standing where I want you guys to drop your debuff, so you can check where green is standing in order to know where you have to drop your debuff. Now, very important for all those paladins and druids.
不是，在斜坡下看，就走到斜坡下面这斜坡一半时候开关。
The debuff or is it a disease? Not sure right now.
Which one?
我先
That injection.
这副本我好歹也是全通，不说带一个团打完 CDK 的，就是我他们先把我插毕，然后让我去带一个，就是类似2团3团那种东西，日了狗。
Okay. Because that's very important. If you just randomly decurse a person before he left the group, he will drop a poison cloud inside the raid, and then it's close to a wipe, basically.
It is a disease.
Oh, I just got 1 internet point.
Do you guys think we can do a pull now?
Yes.
So merely make sure that you clear the pull path of the tank so that you don't, in case he spawns any slimes.
You never want to be in front of him.
You drag him down the ramp, music. And go close to the wall behind you.
It's a disease.
So
we established.
I'm at the correct spot.
Yeah.
And I leave then.
Yep.
Go. You need to move him more. Like, you need to move him faster when you see the
ball
cloud.
Ball out slime.
Everybody should switch to slime.
And keep it on the melees. Keep it on top of the melees.
Coke.
Action move.
Promethos.
Kirkin got this bed a little early.
Rama.
Yeah, it was running out.
I...
Like 1 second left.
Oh, okay.
对对，目击客不能这么拉，不能这么拉，那个圈散的很慢的。不过这个团 DPS 高，无所谓。你走，你中毒了。
Kill the slime.
They'll move it.
And move the slime with the melee group.
Marrow.
Terraria.
啊，这个拉的真不好，这个拉的真有问题。
Bacano.
No, it's fine.
我要放圈。
Someone has it in the right.
Bola.
Can you stop killing him?
他们把上面那个堵了，好吗？
He's gonna die.
He's not gonna die. Don't do anything.
威勒在哪
He's not
儿
gonna die.
Come here.
Gonna run into
Everyone
the
stand
cloud.
in front of him, or jump
Just
into
stand in
the
a
closet.
cloud.
Yeah.
Just go into a cloud.
I thought intentionally wiping wasn't a thing.
We did. Oh, we misunderstood everything.
We forgot how to use the reset command.
不是，他们这放毒的位置也不对啊。第一个毒是放到斜坡最上面的。
You know, because
是他妈一群人在斜坡下面。
focusing on the debuff positions. Was everything working as accordingly?
Further. You.
Oh, fuck.
Watch out, the clouds are invisible.
No, I can see them.
I can see them.
Oh, I can't.
That way we once failed our immortal.
Oh, you can release spirit and go name VNM. VNM is in a safe position.
Oh, Nathara, what is this? Oh man. I teleport on you.
For whatever reason, it's not working as a
I'm
ghost.
dead. But
even in
you should know.
You were alive in my English frames.
Okay, now for the GM, are we getting a second attempt? We're gonna kill him in this attempt. Anyway, so that will be the final one. Why did so many people die in the beginning? It was the first poison that he dropped on top on his feet, right?
Yeah.
And you were just not reacting fast enough. Anything else that looked different? Difficult?
The healing was kinda intense, actually.
Did the tank see the animation when he drops the slime, the puddle on the melee?
Yeah, now I see it.
Okay, yeah, it just glows up in his needle.
I was waiting for the thing, but I mistaken it by the thing that Bomber spawns the slime.
What Bakana said is pretty important, that the slimes were pretty bad.
Sorry.
The slimes were good in the aspect that we only got one every time, though, so that was good. I don't think we got two.
The melees can see that they're standing a little closer towards the raid, to kind of on Guabula's right foot, basically. And it's the melees that should focus on killing the slimes. Okay, so now there's only one thing that I want to test here, if it works properly. So on the next poll, can we have like 2 or 3 tanks? Maybe just 2. 2 should be enough. 2 tanks standing in front of him and see if we also get 2 slimes. And also we're gonna drop the debuffs a little differently because they were coming faster than I thought.
Really fast.
Like we can rather start dropping the debuff over here, where I'm jumping now, and from here we're gonna go this way.
Rominu is gonna tank the next attempt. That way we all get a bit of practice in it.
Just give me 1 second.
VNM, can you see a timer on the debuff?
Yeah, it's 10 seconds. I can see it with my big wigs.
Because if possible, it would be good if you don't dispel them too early. You know, try to do it as close to the expiration time as possible.
Yeah, I will try.
Okay, now when he comes back down, we're gonna pull and then just kill him. But again, in the beginning, let's have 2 tanks standing in front of him, and let's see if they drop. If you get 2 slimes.
Yeah, maybe be in front of him as well.
How was the melee damage on the tank?
就每次中毒了，先找绿色三角。
Like the tank healing?
It was intense on the melee that was behind because of all the blob damage and stuff.
Yeah, because of the poison clouds that were not dodged properly and
我是记得我们第一个毒是尽量往上放，能往上放多少就放多少。
Walk speed backwards.
Like for the melees again.
这个斜坡他们都不用。不过无所谓，这个团 DPS 很快。
Like if Romino was the boss and I was a melee, you know, you should be kind of standing over here, and you know, of course in range to be able to hit him, but kind of here, like to his back, right?
不过讲道理，母鸡客一看就是没拉过这个 boss。
That should make it easier for you to run out of those poison, out of those clouds.
拐角，10分钟，可能10分钟有点长，10分钟可能已经拉到这个角石。
It's coming back down, so get ready for the ball. Again, now the first debuff will be dropped over.
对对对。
Nature pods, please.
应该是很慢，应该是拉的非常慢的。
Okay, you can go on me, I think.
You should be on the other side of the ramp, man. Like the tank position is the same as before.
干嘛?
Don't pull aggro now, though.
Pandora. Like what is killing
too
me
far,
now?
too far,
it's
too
too
far.
much damage.
Fandura, you should go where fucking green is.
Move. Let's move it.
What is killing the melees there though? Like.
Yeah, it's so much damage.
We were.
Thunder. No, two blobs. We have 2 blobs now.
Yeah, that's what Weasel said.
Poison. On melee.
But like no melees. Like just watch us. Most of us wasn't even in the thingy.
Move it.
Move him.
There's the cloud. You have to keep moving him.
We could just reset it.
Kill
us, reset it.
啊！我靠！
What is the command?
都，还有一开始上手的都谁在打啊？我靠！
No, I shouldn't have brought this here.
Just kill it, we don't need melee.
He's reset.
Okay.
不知道。
The problem is now that the clouds
你往后走一点，我准备传到你那儿。
Those melee might as well release and come back.
There was a second slime that spawned.
Yeah, okay.
Tariana, come back up. Oh, no, it seems fine.
What is that debuff that you froze at the people at the meetings?
Grubbless slime stream.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's if someone has aggro and is too far away from you.
No, but it hits several people. And also
Yeah,
me, and I had no aggro at all.
Yeah, all the melees we get hit by an ability called Slime Stream. I'm not sure what it is though.
I got hit by.
It does it if there's no one in melee range or
我
something
不想
like
说话，
that.
这个坦克一开始这块地方就不对，然后一窝蜂竟然又冲上去了啊！
And maybe you cannot move him so fast as a tank.
Yeah, the problem was Romino was standing on the whole wrong position on the.
Oh, we only
I
have one
said
attempt now.
you wanted me to use this as a path you talked about.
No, I was just talking about the fucking debuff. I said nothing about tanking position. You guys gotta listen more carefully, guys. Okay, we guys ready for pull now as he walks up there?
Rips is still dead. Just go name one of us.
I can pull.
So tank pull from here, and then you instantly move to the wall. And this time, guys, you drop the first debuff where fucking green is, and not on the ramp.
Vedra. Too fast. Slow it down just a bit.
Too fast.
I'm injected.
There we go. Perfect.
Well, you can just backpedal.
Whoop.
Can you stop pulling aggro?
You can taunt it, dude. Keep kiting, go.
Morel. That damage is too much on the melee.
不是，这个圈儿不对，这个圈儿不对。
It's a slime stream again.
Bit slower, just a bit
Romino,
slower.
you are.
Can we drop the ignite?
You should be in the corner now.
Drop ignite, drop ignite.
That's all fast.
坦克。
The thing is,
我
yeah,
操，
the
我
tanks
日
are
了个。
moving far too.
Gramophos.
You should only start moving once you see the cloud on the floor.
Timer for the cloud.
Now, move now when you see it drop. There, perfect. And now you just wait for the next cloud. The second you see it drop, you just move.
I thought I had to keep running.
No, move.
这个圈儿不对，这个圈儿真的有问题，就是它那个范围比那个什么要长得多，比那个要远得多。
The hitbox is huge. You can go out of it. You will. I don't think I've been hit by it thus far.
Bueno.
No, you have to be careful.
You glanced me too fast. You should have allowed me to cross.
Move.
Shizu.
Nice, nice man, nice.
How long does the debuff last?
Arania.
10 seconds.
Taunt it. Zinked.
Damn, frost resistance gear, boys.
这坦克啊，算了，一个拉的比一个菜，真的。咋了？
It's a learning
What should we do when the tank gets the debuff?
不知道，那可能我记错了，或者他这样。
Yeah, just treat it like
just dispel him.
I mean, if the tank gets the debuff, it's just like a normal cloud. So.
Yeah, it's just dispel him right away and move backwards.
Is that supposed to happen though? The debuff on the main tank?
Everyone is a legit target.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's one of the better things.
It didn't happen because he was tanking it. For a short second there, Jaffa was tanking it. I taunted it off, and at that point, he got the disease.
But if it happens, it's one of the better things that can happen. Because then you can just dispel it instantly and keep moving. No one needs to move.
Don't
run. Running.
Yeah,
no. Why are you going in?
No, this is dumb.
The fight starts, like, you need to go through the taxes and stuff. Come back.
May just go to Ironforge respec, and then I would like to have 3 warriors that spec anything with
Jaffa is piercing hull.
Okay, anyone else who's already piercing hull?
Hofus is going to go do it. And Kalia has it.
It's better suited though for the off tanks that are, we only need 2 tanks on the main boss. And then watch how many ever tanks we have left, those are the ones who should be
Yeah, I will go with the
do the tanks have to have anything specific, like more threat, more avoidance? Or is it just tanking spec for them?
For the tanks on the boss, it's kind of a normal boss.
Okay.
Does and I can't remember the name of the ability, but the Sunder ability that rips us down to like low health, does that happen on the tanks as well?
Yes.
It's the same debuff like what's the first boss in AQ20 and Fankris? Reduced healing.
Mortal wound.
我操！
On retail we did use the fear for tanks swap.
Have you all read the thing that Azul just wrote in the Sage chat? Like all the warriors?
There was a horde of a Naxx entrance.
不知道，我记得小软泥应该也被拉下来，他们不知道在干嘛。
Okay, now I hope my spec is okay right now. So back to the boss. So what we need on the boss is 2 tanks. We need 2 tanks because you know, as we mentioned, the boss is doing a debuff on the main tank. That's the same like on Fankris and Kurinax. It reduces the healing by 10% on the main tank, and it stacks up to 10. So at 10 stacks, the tanks don't receive any heals anymore. And obviously for that reason we need to swap tanks from time to time.
Is it an aggro swap or is it going to be a taunt swap?
No, you need to do an aggro swap because he should be taunt immune.
Alright.
The boss should be taunt immune, so yeah.
So what
However,
we're doing
one strategy to try to initiate that is if you rotate the fear wards. So the boss also does an AoE fear, right? But it's only like melee range AoE fear. And like if the dwarf priests rotate between the tanks with the fear ward, that's one way to swap tanks, right? That's what kind of you guys have to play with a little bit, and then figure out what's best. It's also not bad though for the tank to put on like avoidance gear, I guess. Like the better you dodge the debuff, actually, you know, the better it is as well. Okay, now for the mages, did you all check that thread that I posted, and did you see the video on how to kite and stuff?
Yeah.
Because I don't really like want to explain that too much. Okay, then on the first pull, let's have Kodo, who takes the left, who also feels comfortable. Meryl, maybe. Meryl, you take the right, and I take the middle. And then, who are the 3 warriors that will assist those mages?
Music is 1.
Okay, so Music, you will assist Kodo on the left. You know, Kodo will try to pick up those zombies, and you have to help him to slow them down with constant piercing holds, right?
Read what you're saying.
Oh, huh. Look.
Who is warrior number 2?
Musik and Romeo will be both tanking it. I have piercing hull. Dalloway, do you have piercing hull as well?
No, since you guys said Jaffa has it too, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Alright, then we'll go then.
Okay, so who are the 3?
额外伤害。
Matt.
Me,
Jaffa?
Kalia, Ophis, Jaffa,
那肯定
all have piercing hull.
残杀不是直
Yeah,
接
but
一
we
滴
have to make a
我靠
decision about 3 warriors who are gonna kite.
Teru plus Wiesel for the invite.
Then I'll take Kalia, myself, and Jaffa.
No, listen, you guys don't get it. We have Kodo, who will be kiting on the left. We need 1 warrior to assist him, 1 warrior with piercing.
I'll go with Kodo.
Jaffa goes with Kodo to the left. I will be kiting in the middle. Who's going to be my warrior?
Me.
Matt. And then we need 1 more for Meryl on the right.
It's Kalia.
Okay. So right now we have DPS warriors helping out. On live, it should be you know, protection warriors rather, who are not tanking on the main boss. Usually we have 4 tanks in the raid, right? So 2 are doing the main tanking on the boss himself, So we should have 2 protection warriors who are gonna do the piercing hole thing. But okay, now we have a different assignment, and that's fine for now. Those piercing hole warriors, make sure that you put on some tanking gear better. Maybe it's safer. Okay, then every 105 seconds, it should be 105 seconds. After 105 seconds into the fight, the boss should do a decimate. Decimate will bring every person in the raid to 5% health. Whenever that happens, we need to have some instant heals lined up for the tank, for the main tank. I hope you guys have figured out a rotation for that. And at the same time, all those zombies that the mages kited previously will be heading towards the boss, and we have to stop them from getting there, right? And what we do is all the DPS will run towards those zombies in the back on the other side of the room and AoE them down. Once you're done with the zombies, you go back to the boss, and everything starts anew. Now, very important for the mages that are kiting, once the decimate is happening and we kill those first zombies, new zombies will also spawn like a couple seconds after, you know. So while we're AoEing, you also have to be able to get back to the kiting. Oh yeah, now did I forget anything?
There's a bug currently with Decimate. Did you see it?
No.
He posted in the
Warriors
system message.
take additional damage from Decimate if they're in Berserker stance.
Yeah, and zombies are moving too fast.
Other damage modifiers as well. Whatever they may be. Like Death Wish and shit.
Is Decimate a magical or physical attack?
Magical.
So would Amplify Magic do anything to it?
It's tasty. I'll taste it.
And
Right now, yes.
Dampen Magic.
In general, it should not matter. You'll drop down to 5%.
Yeah, we know.
It's mostly for bugs that we're trying to see.
Weasel, can you kick the offline person away?
No, I can't.
Elithera, should be.
I can't remove him. When I try to remove him, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, then he needs to log.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Leave raid.
So those kiting mages get to
这个
full
boss
HP
你
as
搞
much
不
as
好
they
加那个 Holy Touch 还
Maybe
是
you
有
wanna use
Holy Reach 还有
5
用。
tier 2 for the
这个
increased range of Blizzard. I'm gonna try to kite them only with Cone of Cold.
这 boss 挺
I
麻
wanna
烦
see if I can do
不能
that.
说不难。
Okay, is there anything else important that I forgot right now?
他们有分凝神吗？
Oh yeah, Trank Shot, of course. I think he's gonna enrage pretty, like, keep enraging or frenzying pretty often, like every 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, so you need 3 hunters, not 2.
I'm grabbing my tier 2.
Like you should get all the hunters into the rotation, and whenever hunters have cooldown on that rank, you can help the mages out in putting down a frost trap for the mages. Alright, shall we just go and do a try?
Hold up.
Like the most important thing right now is for the mages to get the kiting properly and the warriors who are helping. And then the tanks and the healers have to manage their debuff thing and the fear wards. And of course you can over DPS on the boss himself, because you have to make sure that both tanks can can switch. Like you should be staying below both tanks at best. If it's somehow possible that 2 tanks are doing proper threat. Main things are Music and Romino, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so the one who's starting, click up your keyword, please.
Oh,操!
I would say on the pole you can both have fearwords so that you both resist the first one.
Yeah. What I
And
do.
after that, you know, priests rotate and only fearword one of them. Yeah. Okay, we good now?
Yep.
Alright, then let's jump into the tunnel.
User in
Tanks
your
have to
channel
go
timed
first.
or
though.
entered your channel.
So at the end of the tunnel, make a short break and make sure that the tanks are jumping down first.
And fall down the hole like a noob.
Hill DC.
I'm back. This looks like I'm
Tanks.
Oh fuck!
Jump down.
Okay.
Oh lol, it doesn't actually pull yet.
Tanks go and engage.
Should we judge light for the decimates? Or is it too risky?
Okay, they're respawning faster than I thought.
They are fast.
They are really walking fast.
Yeah. I'll just grab the loose ones for you.
Ah, crap.
4 stacks.
Blizzard overrides Piercing Hull.
How many sticks you got?
4.
All's just supposed to help, not always be up.
I used Zerk Rage.
I'm just making sure no zombies.
I'm gonna
get loose.
chill on aggro.
Yeah, I mean he's dropping so fast. That's kind of stupid.
I'm dead.
Put forward on music instead of me.
Which side were you on, Weasel?
You might want to consider resetting it.
15 seconds.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
You said 24%, or do we want to see the other phase, of course?
Definitely wait for the
slow the damage.
decimate.
Just
Definitely
wait
wait
with the
for the
damage. Yeah, just wait with the damage. Just go back.
3 seconds.
对，血不多。
There. Now be ready to kill everything. Melees and everything. Go on and kill zombies.
Did anyone test limited invulnerability potion?
Nope.
On the decimate? Because bubble works.
We're both here.
Forward Romino.
Shall we kill it or?
I have one bottom.
Man, I'm fucking lagging here.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, it's a bit of a fuckfest.
Oh, what?
That's the next one.
No, just wipe.
Yeah.
The aggro range isn't that big, so if you just go to where we jump, you can teleport to that person.
但是，我觉得可以不出屠杀打死，肯定可以。
That kiting is, those zombies come out a lot faster than I thought.
Yeah, they're coming way faster. I thought like one every 10 seconds or so, or 5.
I had to use Blizzard. And yes, I didn't have the cooldowns.
Yeah,
on
you
the,
have
on the
to
next
use
one
Blizzard,
coming
yeah.
in, you know.
You have to move.
You gotta move.
Okay, it's reset.
Nice.
原先有段时间是这样的，但是官服后来修正了。
We can't be standing in the tunnel though, by the way. Like, the tanks needs to go ASAP, because otherwise we're just gonna die up there.
I don't know if it's just me, but every time I try to tell you when I'm dead, it doesn't work. But if I isolate,
You can't.
it works.
You can't
Change
slash
channel?
S. Yeah.
You have to
You
do
can't
it
have
with
slash S.
another channel like guild.
I'm using
Can't do
slash
that.
say.
Yeah, you can't
do it
have
when
raid.
dead.
You can't use slash say.
Fucking scrub.
I thought you were a GM. I thought you knew these things.
Well, the GM never
他说
dies.
什么？
Again, so for the mages,
Not on this server.
you'll definitely have to use Blizzard. Like, I tried to Cone of Code it because I thought the cooldown of Cone of Code should be in line with how fast the zombies are keep coming. But they spawn faster than the cooldown of Cone of Code, so that is not an
我
option.
觉得他们小僵尸 A 的有点
Doing
慢
the。Boss Nova seemed to help me as well.
What about Frostover?
Using that in between your cooldowns helped me. I kept them.
Yeah, like
so I
whenever
could
you need it,
Blizzard them.
drop a Frostover whenever you need it.
I mean, you can use Blizzard rank 1, but then you don't always get enough aggro on the one that pops out and it just runs to a healer. But then the warrior helped me with those ones actually.
Shall we go with the same mages once more? Yeah, let's keep the mages.
I was comfortable.
How many zombies reach the boss after the decimate?
None, I think. So you got all of them.
我觉得正经是打不
Now
了
what the mage，should
现在
also
有
try is
50%那个伤害加成的。
But let's try and 10 seconds before the decimate or
你
5
打到这儿
seconds.
不一定有世界吧？
Try to get our
尤其是
zombies to
太荒。
the middle gate here. Just try. So that they're
反正
clumped up
我
together
看他
a
们
little bit.
拉格拉布鲁斯这样子，我是觉得，呵呵，打到这儿你做好全当灭光准备。
Okay, are we good for a nuke pull?
Yep.
User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel.
Okay, then tanks make a count and let's go.
Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
You got
Yeah, the
stands
zombies are
down
spawning
next.
2 seconds too fast. I'm checking the timer, it's 8 seconds, not 10.
Musk, you get that stands next sphere.
No, it's okay, Romino will take over. I have 50 buffs.
Okay.
He's quite close.
Man, I'm scrubbing up like a motherfucker.
I'm doing good. I got lots of practice.
Blizzard is the way.
I'm doing the thing that I said I was gonna do, and it's working really well. Morale's just like running in circles. One hasn't even touched it.
Oh, there, one touched me.
Oh fuck, GG.
I lost mine, fuck.
Trank shoot someone.
Should we kill it or shall we
Zero
wait to one
damage
more
for the
practice?
decimate.
Oh, please kill
Decimate
it.
in
This is
5.
stressful. Come on.
I'm dead.
Yeah,
Oh, leap
decimate
works,
kills
guys.
these.
Leap works.
Everyone on the ads, everyone on the ads, all the melees as well. I see melees to the boss.
插件有问
Against the
题，
decimate.
插件不
I'm
对，
not
插
sure
件
if
不对
it's,。
你没看所有战士
intended.
全部死了吗？因为我这儿插件看还有那个什么，还有5秒才那个什么，他一个口。
See, I want to invuln pot there, but I can't because of the. Well, actually, the decimate, the zombies don't focus me anymore, so.
Doubling up is the way to go, I think, honestly.
你们看，所有的战士除了坦克顺躺了，因为我们都是狂暴姿态。
Let's disengage once more and then quick third try. That's gonna be the final try anyway.
Horde have it easy on this. We used Earthbind Totem when I did this in retail.
How many mages were on the boss so far? Did you all like go on the boss?
I didn't go on the boss at all.
I watched you guys a bit.
Because let's have 2 mages now for each gate.
Now, since we're all deep frost, can someone call a decimate timer accurately so the mages doing those zombies can ice block it and use our ice block in this fight and take no damage?
Yeah, like a Delaware or a Rainer should announce that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Because I had way too much going on.
I shouldn't be doing it now because I'm disconnecting all the time.
Yeah, or Rainer.
Yeah.
And then are the warriors able to do piercing or hold at all? Like the blizzard is stronger, right? So piercing hold doesn't even apply.
I just try to stack them up, like if a single one starts running away, I just taunt it into the group.
Like no one was doing any piercing holds at all. Like when a zombie got out of my blizzard, he instantly started running everywhere. There was no piercing hole at all. It felt like. Like I wasn't doing it well either, but
Yeah, Nathara just spotted something that's quite important. The zombies are applying the debuff without actually hitting people.
No, they have to hit you. They apply in melee.
Exactly, but I didn't get hit once, and I had about 13 stacks or something.
Yeah, same here. I had a large amount of stacks.
I went from 0 to 26, and there was not 26 zombies on me. So I have a recording of that.
Okay.
Every stack increases your taken damage by 100, so 26 stacks, that's 2,600 additional.
What I'm saying is I had 0 and I went to 26 and there wasn't that many zombies on me. It was weird.
I had 13 and I didn't get hit once. I was blizzarding. I didn't have one zombie aggro. So
yeah,
it's clearly
bugged. It's cool now. So who's gonna be mage number 2 on the left?
I'm on the right side already. Earlier.
Okay, Ball on the left, Torilla on the right. Who's gonna be with me in the middle? Animagos, okay. Alright, we're good to go. One last try.
Just 1 second.
啊，他们现在想好怎么处理那个东西没有？我觉得他们杀不掉那个什么。
Good. Okay.
然后呢
Let's pull in 3, 2, 1, and go.
能直接 A 掉吗？
See there, infected wound. I just got one. Didn't get touched.
Yeah, that's a quite common bug actually on Pride servers, where the mob is like hitting you from super far away.
Trank shoot someone.
Please forward Romino for the next 2 times at least.
Ah, Sid, do you have cooldown?
Yep.
Damn.
We got enough hunters.
Someone else.
It
Now.
would still be helpful though if the hunters in between trank shots, if you could drop some
we are trying, it doesn't work.
frost traps.
For some reason I can't find death. Doesn't trigger.
Next fear what I'm roaming as well.
Estimate in 10.
Good, call it at 3, please.
Tank shoot, yep.
Yeah, get your zombies to the middle.
My zombie side
Estimate in
shouldn't
3.
get this time.
Trank someone.
He'll roaming over to the decimate.
Off.
It says decimate in 6 now for me. 5, 4.
Yeah, that fucked it up.
3, 2, 1. Here it is.
I have wrong time on that.
Yeah, the timer was fucked up.
Yeah.
Kill the zombies, guys. Everyone, swap.
It's alright.
If that timer was accurate, like that kiting was really good on my side anyway.
Yeah, my
my
side was
stacked
sweet.
up.
Mine was sweet. The two of us, it was easy. Yeah, I was still waiting to announce because it was so long until it was up. That's why I didn't say anything. But yeah.
Who else beside me had the wrong timer?
My timer was
like 2-3 seconds or something.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm using the old Bigwigs mod that we downloaded like a year ago.
So why did we bring the zombies closer to the boss before that decimate? They want to be as far away as possible.
We thought the decimate was gonna come way sooner than it did.
Guess you could stack them on the middle grating as well.
There's a patrol coming from the left.
Yeah, now try to cross the street without.
Yeah, I was just trying. It worked. It works, but they can resist.
I believe we need to dispel a bone shield here, if I remember.
Okay, now I have to say it once again. I said it at the start of today's raid, and now I'm gonna say it again. If anyone did not download that Thaddeus Arrows module, extra module for Bigwigs, you should go and do that right now. It's uploaded here in TeamSpeak in the channel that we're in. So what you do is, if you don't have it right now, check your TeamSpeak tab, then you right click on this channel here where we're in, Smalltalk 2, right click it, then click on a file browser. And
so
then,
we're respecing again, mages.
Yeah, I'm respecing.
Doesn't matter too much right now. If you want to respec, to go ahead if you're fast. And now in that folder here there are 3 add-ons: Bigwigs Lower Thab something, Bigwigs Vesuvius something, and Bigwigs Thaddeus Arrows. Download all 3 of those extra modules, and then come back.
So you don't need rename them, you just put them in your Bigwigs folder and that's it?
You don't even have to drop them in your Bigwigs folder, you can just leave them in the add-ons folder. So Laris, you should be able to download it now. Okay, then in the meantime, while those guys are respecing and everything, so here at Thaddeus in the beginning, we first have to kill those 2 ads there on those platforms. On the left we have Stalag. You know, at Stalag we kind of have that caster camp, so all the mages, all the warlocks will go to the left and kill Stalag. I would also say that we get the priests over there. I guess VNM can do the healing assignments for that. But so Stalag, what he does is the only real ability that he has is a power surge, and that just increases his damage he does basically on the main tank. It's rather simple. Now on the right side we have Fugen. Fugen does a AoE mana burn. That's the reason why we can't have any castles on the right side really, because they would just go out of mana over there. I would say for this reason that's why we should have the paladins on that side, because the paladins struggle with mana the least. What would you say, VNM?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, and Fugen also does a melee range AoE damage thing, I think. So that there will be quite a little bit of melee damage coming in at Fugen. So you know, for the rogues and the DPS warriors. And then their real special ability is a kick. And you know, the way it has to go is, you know, we have one tank on each platform. And what those ads do is they kick. They are supposed to kick the tank to the other side to the other platform. I don't exactly like if you guys did the next round was in Wrath of the Lich King. It was very easy because like those kicks basically auto teleported you over to the other side. But I think in vanilla you actually had to position yourself correctly. Like the tanks had to position themselves correctly, because otherwise they would get kicked somewhere else, but not to the other platform.
Don't really think so.
You know, if that bridge here was one of the platforms, let's say the Stalag platform, you know, the tank would have to stand over here, so that you get a knockback basically to the other platform. If it was Fugen, you know, on Fugen's side, of course, you have to tank him on this side of the platform and stand with your back towards the other platform, the tank. Okay, so yeah, so the melees will DPS Fugen, the castles will DPS Stalag. Obviously, the melees will have way more DPS than the castles. Maybe we should even have a couple melees come over to the left as well, to even out the damage a little bit.
Do we want hunters on the melee side for true shot, or caster side?
No, caster side. Just stay at max range.
到时候跟我说一下他们是左正右副还是怎么回事？我操，左副右正。
So hunters will also be on the left. On the caster side, otherwise your whole mana will be sucked.
I thought you could outrange the mana burn.
You can, but we need more people on the left side anyway.
Yeah, you know, for the testing sake and stuff, let's have one hunter go over to the right and check the range for the mana burn. Then again, the paladins can do that as well. Right? And so those are kind of the abilities for both mini bosses, and we have to kill them at the same time, or you know, within 5 seconds or something. So we have to check both bosses' HP, and we have to coordinate to kill them, like, you know, together. Basically, like on Thekal in CG. Okay, once those mini bosses are down, we have to jump over to Thaddeus's platform. And you can't just, like, one thing that will not work, if you just try to walk over to the other platform, you will fall down. Like, that's not good enough. So when you reach the end of the upper platform here at the mini bosses, you will have to jump over to Thaddeus's platform, otherwise you will not make it. Now, if you fall down and you don't make it, like, you can come back and try to join the fight, to rejoin the fight. However, you can't go close to anyone until you get a polarity debuff. So if you fall down and you don't make it, you have to be very careful on how you rejoin the fight. Okay, now I'm gonna hit the macro once more. So this is how we're gonna have it when we're at Thaddeus. The guys who will get the the minus, the negative debuff. It's a red debuff, by the way. You will be to the left of Thaddeus, and those who get the positive, the plus debuff, it's blue. You will go to the right of Thaddeus. You know, when you take a look at it right now. You know, Thaddeus is kind of in the middle. To his left right now, that would be the minus, the position for the minus debuff, and on the right for the right debuff, for the plus debuff. It's pretty much very simple. So we're gonna do the two position thing, and whenever, like Thaddeus himself, he does the polarity shift once every, what is it, 30 seconds,
30
45
seconds.
seconds.
It's like 30 seconds.
他们要求穿 boss
whenever
跑是
it
吗？
happens again, like you have to recheck what debuff you get, and then you have to, if you get the other debuff, then you have to switch sides.
How does this arrow add-on work? Because I can't see any like anchor.
Yeah, like that.
就是换级了穿过 boss 是吗？
So now it would be good if all of you like open your big wigs.
这要是国服已然灭了，我去。
You know, click on it to start it, and then you right click, and then you go to extras. And then when you are at extras, you should see Thaddeus arrows. Do you all see that?
Yes.
Yep.
There you make sure that it's active, and then under strategy, you click on run through, the bottom option. Like for me, it's the bottom option. It's called run through. Do you all see that?
Yeah.
Click that one. Make that one active.
And graphical and text arrows, sound effects, everything should be enabled, right?
Yeah, just keep it the way it is. Yeah. So that way, you know, it should be like, you know, idiot safe. So whenever you get a debuff,
就是在哪个 plugin 还是 XR 的，还是 bosses 的？
Just to mention, don't finish your cast if you have
arrow.
to move at once.
然后是什么 ？Run
You have a 4-second window to get to the other side.
Yeah, as soon as the polarity shift happens and everyone gets a new debuff, you have to switch sides immediately if you get the other debuff. You know, you can't wait for anything. You can't waste any time. All right. Then another thing that Thaddeus does is chain lightning type of ability. That will just, you know, happen periodically throughout the fight. You just have to, you know, that's what the healers basically have to heal up. Alright, and
打这 boss 打这副本我得准备上5组
debuff the main tank
猫友
gets,
在外面
you know, you have to like position yourself towards that side. So let's say this is standing pretty well there. So if blue is the boss right now, right? And the tank gets the let's say minus the negative debuff, the tank has to position like this. Stand like this. And if it switches for the tank to positive, you go like this. Right? Not too hard.
Just make sure you stand on top of the people with your polarity, because you really need the damage to keep arrow.
And also one thing that I would like to have is the range camp. You know, especially mages and warlocks. The hunters, of course, have to keep their minimum range in order to deal damage. But the mages and warlocks, please don't go too far away. Don't go too far in range. Let's try to stay kind of close to the main tank, so that the main tank gets enough of those extra damage increasing debuffs, right? Because like if you're standing on the correct side with the other people that have the same polarity as you, you will get a damage increasing debuff, or you know, a damage increasing buff. I think it's actually a debuff, but anyway, it increases your damage. And the more people stand close together with the same polarity, the higher your debuff, the higher the stack is, right? And especially on the tank, I want to make sure that the tank gets as many stacks as well as it can.
At best it's 20 people, so you have 19 stacks on each side. That's 190% bonus.
But okay, like that's the main thing about this fight. Did I forget anything?
On live, if your connection sucks, just fucking log off.
Like on retail, this encounter was kind of a problem because of lags, server lags, and bad latency. But on private servers, it should be way better. But yeah, we're gonna find out. So then, I would say let's get to the positions. So casters to the left, melees to the right, hunters also to the left. The healer should be assigned. Tanks, you
真
know
要
how
像
to
今天这个水
tank
平，
your
我
mini
觉得
boss?
肯定一天打不完。
Yeah, but who's tanking?
Yeah, I know the tank.
为啥？
Okay, so we got Romino and Music on the left, and Dalloway and Matt on the right.
行吧。
Sure.
Well, you know that Dalloway doesn't need to tank you anyway. So, like 2 tanks.
Being
on tank.
tankier.
他们打算莽
They
过
can
去
all
吗
be？ taunted, I think, including Thaddeus. So, if something happens, I'll be able to.
Yeah, yeah.
我靠，好吧。
Alright, then let's just give it a first try. So tanks on your countdown, and remember, guys, don't overdo it with the damage here, because the casters have to kind of go slow because we have to manage our mana. So we can't go like full out here and waste all our mana just on the mini bosses, and then we don't have any mana left for Thaddeus, right? That's why on the caster side it's gonna be a little slow.
Okay, can we do the countdown?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
The tanks are positioning correctly, it seems.
Yeah, I'm letting you tank now, Matt. I just wanted to see if it's tauntable entities.
你们那边%多少？
You can easily outrange.
A top
right
down.
side.
有啊，我有。我有。
That's pretty weird.
You can easily outrange the mana burn on the right side, by the way.
Nice. 25% on Stay-Like.
7, 16, 15 on Friggin. 10 on Friggin.
Pretty good.
How's yours? Wait with the right one.
7, 5.
Okay, kill them, kill them.
Yeah, perfect, perfect.
Kill them and jump down. And then, yeah, I fucked it.
Slow fall on that as a mage.
Everyone point and laugh.
Noggin fogger, boys.
I actually, you know, I can tell you though how to do it. What happens, you know, if you.
Group up, group up. Group on top of him now until you get the polarity.
Here it is.
你在干嘛？有这么站位吗？ 谁呀？
That was me.
Too close. Get on max distance. Maximum possible distance.
No,
Millies.
not that.
这是谁呀？
Guys, get closer.
我看一下。
Keep it going.
Between Coxie and Star is a good mark. Purple and Star.
We're gonna shift now.
我想看一下，我他妈是被谁盯？
Oh, nice arrow.
Whew, a lot of people fucking up.
Cookton Jaffa.
Yeah, someone red is in. This is kind of disconcerting, to be honest, but yeah.
The add-on shows it right. The add-on's not wrong.
Yeah, the add-on is perfect.
No, it's the brain.
Yeah. It's other parts.
完了。 Cookton.
The add-on just doesn't show it right the first debuff because it doesn't know where you're standing.
Honestly,
you don't have the previous debuff.
People should just ignore the add-on and just know where to move.
All you need to know is the first one.
Minus left, plus right.
Yeah, all you need to
Yeah,
know is
I-
minus left, plus right.
Yeah, and I don't know left and right, so what the fuck?
Just remember one, you don't have to remember two.
I fell down again. I wanted to jump and had a leg.
What the fuck?
Weasel, you need to watch the video I linked.
But try to keep the fight going a little more. Let me try to make it to the platform.
The damage bonus doesn't seem to
You want me to jump down and give you a
the damage bonus.
Carrying this G.
We still need to jump.
You need to blink.
They're minor.
I haven't changed once.
I've been on the same side too the whole time.
Yeah.
What was that, Weasel?
The neutral.
I know.
Just use non-neutral go.
You want to check the range of the the spell. If you get a charge,
I'm
if you
just
don't
here to entertain you.
They're doing pretty good.
You made it, boys.
这不行，这个血太多，400，还是4000多万来着。
Is that everyone positions like here, where green is standing, like that's the position where we start, and wait for the first polarity shift, and then the people that get minus go to the left, those that get positive go to the right.
Jesus, 2 people in the wrong spot. What the fuck?
And here you see the other problem with this fight. It's not just the fact that you are doing damage to other people, it's the fact that whenever someone dies, you have less of these buffs that increase your damage.
That's the
fight
point,
is
so we
longer
can
and longer.
wipe it.
Every dead person in basic is a 5% rate damage loss.
Yeah.
Isn't it 10?
Now, lastly, that was one thing that Bakano also mentioned in his post earlier, if you saw it in the forums. Like, if people switch from plus to minus, please take, like, this route. Like, can you see star?
Counterclockwise.
Yeah, counterclockwise.
Yeah, and those who switch from minus to plus, take the other side. Basically, always your right hand side. Like if you have to switch sides, you walk on your right hand side. Okay, then let's wipe it.
Stack middle, boys.
Let's go into the middle and die.
Boom.
Ouch.
Enrage.
Save heal! No!
Jesus, that hurt.
Ah, even that works. Wonderful.
Nice as a soulstone.
Can someone tell Nice the... Okay, you can teleport to...
God. Arena office. Vietnam. Matthew.
Okay, now after that first try, any questions?
Do you know how to jump now, Weasel?
From your channel.
Don't worry about me.
User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel.
What kind of damage is it that you take? Is it nature?
Yes.
The chain lightning at 30 is nature, yeah. So, for live, obviously, we're gonna pop nature protection potions.
全都挂了，你找谁
Did the minis have to like
那也有可能他
pull
半
back
点
a lot at Fugen?
No. We went pretty normal, I think.
Okay.
好吧。
I think the damage is pretty equal.
It was easy to outrange on that side, by the way.
传谁啊？现在可以传谁？
Oh, lol.
我觉得万一如果 假如说有一天要用到4点打法，画美不看好吗？真的画美不看啊！这好尴尬，你等会儿啊！你现在往正北走，往正北走。对，你往回去走一点，往回去走一点。你现在往正北走，再往东边走一点点就可以。
From my position in the beginning, of course, like when you got to Thaddeus, like even after you got the polarity shift, people were not grouping up together.
走到最中间。
That was pretty bad. Like once you get the polarity and you go to one side, you have to go. You have to stand together, close together. We can't have a couple people standing further to the left, a couple people standing further to the right. Make proper camps.
It's a bit fucked for hunters there because his hitbox is quite huge.
Yeah, as I said, the hunters are out of the rule for that, but all the others, of course.
I just go in when the polarity says it's going to change anyway, just to be a couple of yards ahead.
Did anyone not see any arrows during the encounter in the middle of your screen? Everyone saw those arrows.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you drop combat?
现在绕圈跑是吧
？Yeah, should be.
And we need to stack up faster during the transition, because this time people were way too spread before the first.
The thing was, I wanted to
transition.
show people where to stand, but I didn't make the job. I hope you guys saw when I tried to explain it during the fight. So, basically, like when you look at him right now, it's standing in front of his face. That's where you start at the beginning, before the first polarity shift.
Give me 1 second.
哎，简直了！啊，3次能打掉吗？我觉得有希望。
You ready now?
Yeah.
Tell where you're gonna be back?
Zoning back in, yeah.
What is it that disconnects you all the time?
I'm losing packets all the time. I'm not sure why.
Alright then, thanks for your content.
Pull in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee one at 40%.
Slow down, melee.
45%.
We're like 10% ahead.
25.
Closing the gap.
20. Start again, melee. 10.
It's good.
5. Using sprint, that's just cheating.
Yeah, we don't drop combat, so yeah.
Those things are fucking us.
Oh.
What?
That's not
Yeah. Lol.
We found a bug.
Oh, one of the bosses actually died at the bottom there. Why is it there?
Yeah, that's bad.
Did we fuck it up?
这是啥？出 bug 了是吧？
The boss should die under the lightning rod, otherwise that happens.
Well, at least that works.
You can teleport to me.
Well, open it. why did Office die where he's dead? How did he die over there?
Does that count as an attempt? That would suck if it did.
你看一下是不是你把什么切错了？我还是能用啊，我的还能用。
Okay, let's hope the GMs
对
reset the account for
对啊，点go name。
Go in raid chat.
Yeah, then do it in /say.
For the GMs, did any of the other guilds already test the knockback mechanic of the mini bosses, or shall we try something? Like what we can do is, you know, that the tanks position the mini bosses a little different, and check if they are still getting knocked to the other platform, or if they get kicked somewhere else. Or has that already been tested and it's not needed? You can miss the other platform, okay. Then we don't need to test it, I guess. So we keep it the way it was supposed to.
我已经觉得
Tankin was very good on the mini boss, that was perfect. How's the mana burning on the right side for the paladins?
We completely avoid it.
Okay.
By standing close to the wall.
You have so much more to heal there.
没什么用。
Are melees getting damage there periodically from an ability? Okay, everyone seems to be good. Thanks, mate. Countdown.
5,
谁
4,
干嘛去？
3, 2, 1, pulling.
Office 个逗逼，哎呦我操！这个 OP 男
，50
这个 boss OT 很恶心的。
Yeah, we're even.
对，因为有
Melee at 20.
有可能换人就
15, 14, 8.
对
That's perfect.
You don't seem
Apparently
to
we
drop
stay in
combat.
combat. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's what it is right now.
No, we drop combat.
Okay, now casters don't actually need to do too much damage here, because that will just, you know, fuck you up a little bit in the KTM. Like you would wanna wait for the polarity when you get the extra damage debuff.
Stack up properly, guys.
他坦的 boss 地方有点不对。
The arrow was wrong on my screen.
重要，这个要往外面拉。
Yeah. But in general, like, just don't trust add-ons. Just look at the debuff and go to the right side.
我靠，我好像电人了。
Remember the right lane as well.
是我电的吗？
That goes for the star as well.
People are too far away, like Landfall, you are further red than you need to. Nice. All those priests are standing further back than they need to.
Well, the hunters need to stand back anyway.
比我想的要
Yeah, but we're excluding the hunters. Everyone else should stack up.
Hunter pets will eventually make their way over too, slowly but surely.
Fuck, mana is rough on this fight.
Well, it'll be better once the bug is working.
Can we judge the boss?
For the GM, are we allowed to get a third try?
Need one?
It's gonna die now.
Zink, a little slow, huh?
Like he's farther away.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, when you have to switch sides, make sure that you're walking, you know, on the right-hand side of the boss. Like on, you know, on your right-hand side.
Dirty shift.
"简直堪称死亡小队，我们这队就活了一个，我操！I really go.
Let's have one more successful polarity shift, and after that we're gonna wipe it up, and then the last try.
啊，这基本上就打过了，马上进斩杀线，完了以后还有1分半。啊，这又谁啊？寇克晨。
Good movement there.
Okay, now get together in the middle. Let's wipe it.
Joe jump to the bottom, or some paladin over here. Someone dear. I got wrecked by the raid. Viva or Joe DI. Good
idea, Piego.
Yeah? I'm Jesus.
Keep in mind, you still have the charge.
You're alive, stand still.
Oh. Oh shit, God.
哎，我靠！算了。
Wait 5 seconds before teleporting to me.
我要等你们电消了再说。
Should be good now.
Alright then. Last attempt for the day. Let's try to not fuck the polarity shift up anymore. Like, everyone should know exactly how to do it now. Again, on the very first one, when we're standing in the middle of the platform, right? Just watch your debuff, and then go to the left if you get the negative. Go to the right if you get the positive. Don't wait for an arrow to appear, or don't even listen to an arrow in the first place. Like, on the very first one, just take a fucking look at what you have.
Oh.
And then after that, once we have positioned correctly with those different debuffs, then you can rely on the add-on. Thanks for staying an hour longer, by the way. But I guess, that's what we have to do.
我靠，马上6点了。
Especially today, since half our tanks were not here, right? By the way, did you have it that 2 tanks are standing, in front of those mini bosses at the moment? Because one time I saw,
Yes.
on a platform swap, I saw that Matt didn't get knocked properly. Instead, he just fell down into the poison shit. What do you mean if you all tap, you don't fall?
他在等啥？哎，等会儿Matthew 身上有那个什么？
Why the fuck were you in another program?
He's watching those porn videos, man.
Dungeon porn.
Dungeon porn. Yes,
My favorite
that's a
type.
new label.
Okay, then anyway, everyone good?
Matt and MP still have the debuff, the plus debuff on them. Maybe they should relock real quick.
Huh?
我操，简单粗暴。这你妈！
Also, like, my big rig timers are totally wrong for the polarity shift as well. Is it just happening too often, like too fast, one after another, or is it just my big rigs that's totally incorrect?
Mine are like 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Mine as well, yeah.
That version then.
Okay, we're good now? Thanks, calm down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pulling.
%.
Your
40.
office.
45 on range.
I was the one.
Stop melee, stop melee, stop melee, stop melee.
20.
25 ranged.
Yes,
go
continue.
15.
Just murder them now.
So I was the one sent instead of Matt because he lost aggro and I had to taunt.
很正常。
Plus right.
That's why he fell.
Anyways, man, great now, guys.
If hunters stand a little bit off to the left, you can still shoot.
Who was that? Rips?
I fucked up.
Part of the master plan.
You probably tried to watch where the arrow was going, and as we mentioned, that's not the right idea for the first one.
Mentioned the add-on is just installed to juke you. Careful.
That was Weasel's plan. Beating out the noobs.
Switch sides.
Get out, you negative scum.
What did Animagus start from?
Can we judge the boss?
Polarity shift.
Drop this ignite.
一帮人从
Off my
Someone in the wrong spot.
是，非常大。比官服好像还要大一点。
Dello, was it you who was in the wrong spot?
Yeah, I told you I'm disconnecting. I didn't actually disconnect, but I had a huge leg spike, so I couldn't move.
啊操！
at all.
这他妈是有5%。
That was a really nice switch, actually. A lot of people had different polarities.
Just keep focused, guys. We're doing good.
我觉得有点悬，因为这是有50% buff 加成的 ，DPS 可能还要再努力。我还是那句话，你不会活到有世界 buff 的。
I'm so positive.
It's kinda disappointing when you don't have to switch.
Yeah, no.
Just standing still.
Vanilla mechanics. Stand still. Push button.
It can get hard sometimes. You might press the wrong button.
对啊，治疗也帮打的这里。
Isn't his hands like over-exaggerating when they glow? 'Cause it's really like bright.
啊！我靠，有
It's
人
hard to miss.
有人电了，对，有人电了。
During every polarity shift, like he just starts glowing.
More dips.
Polarity shifting.
Yes.
哎，我靠！
It's looking good now.
Yes, though I see a few people are actually moving through the boss nonetheless. Just don't do it. Like, we decided not to.
Yeah. The plus side you pretty much have to go through, but just
Last
keep to
one,
the wall.
focus. Here it comes.
Stay where you are.
Easy.
Yeah. Still have that buff. Just.
我就知道，我就知道。
I come kill you.
Someone DIV at him.
That's pretty good in general, though.
That was fun.
That boss isn't too hard, is he?
I mean, the jumping was pretty difficult for some people, but the rest of it is pretty fun, I think.
No.
Alright, who
光之塔后面会没人要的。对啊。
There's frozen runes, guys. Come get it.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah. So that was the test, I guess. And we're gonna bring up a couple of threats on the course about this test. Yeah. So that was it for the night. Thanks for coming. Thanks for staying so late. Hopefully next week we can start on time. If Dawn fixes his fucking internet, and if Music makes it so that no accidents happen on the PTR day and stuff like that.
If everything goes well, we can have next PTR in January 2008.
How was the threat on the mini bosses? Because was kind of sketchy on the right side.
还有人有电，卡托和 Saros 有电，然后木吉克和阿马子也有电。
When the tanks get knocked to the other platform, he's gonna go for whoever is next in line, right? That's why, like on the mage side, it was Coxie once who got aggro, and then the boss came towards Coxie before the other tank got got thrown to the other side and he caught it. And of course on the melee side it's the same. But apart from that, on the castle side there wasn't too much of a problem. Like castles only put aggro when those tank swaps happen.
User disconnected from your channel.
But of course, aggro can be an issue here, especially for the middies. Like you should watch out. Like you can't go all out anyway, right? Because then you would kill your mini boss way faster than the castles anyway. So just take back, just take it easy.
我 我操！哎，你传送到这边来，传送到加法或者我这边，不是叫 Go Name 我的 name。
Too late.
I am available.
暴风花园。
We can go somewhere.
也不是暴风花园，这地方是。
Get out of here.
User left your channel. User left your